Indeed.
Alright, now we're up again. Hello! Excellent. So, session 26, actually, I believe, or 27, I think. We are pretty far in. And all of you...
And that's only from when we started counting them.
Oh, yes it is. Now, all of you are currently still in the hideout. And what happened last time is you went around information gathering. Visited the Weave Seeker of the Magistratum to get information on Maria Brovska. Wanting to take some time to become more acquainted with the more seedy side of the city. You found Maria in one of the taverns down by the slums, and as you explored the Broken Axe, one of your companions just had a meeting with the broker, getting some information. Before that, I'm not going to forget, because we can't forget the one, the only, Valis Brindle, who was stuck in prison, and you did visit him. I don't think he was that noteworthy in the end. So let's not do him the courtesy of giving him the time of the time of day.
You do my boy dirty, Jen. You do my boy dirty.
You know it.
Didn't do us dirty first.
I mean, you know it.
Ooh, spicy.
God. You proceed to make your way further into the city, trying to find information from the broker, and you did, trust, or rather Persephone did, as you find out that someone has not let go of the search for Shasha. Making your way back home, you find Joel making his packing up. He's packing up, and as you were confronting your friend and relatively now traveling companion, it's important to mention that Joel didn't seem to immediately catch on to information that you should have made certain that he was aware of. Now, the thing is, when you entered in, you found out that Joel was not acting right. Confronting him about the situation resolved in the human rogue turning hostile, calling in reinforcements. And we left off there, where you were being visited, let's say, by these people. Now, again, just plainly that is what happened last time in broad strokes. Doesn't mean it is exactly what transpired. So, if you want to catch up to that, there's an entire YouTube section to be found. So,
We have a back catalogue.
That we do. That we do. There we go. So, I think the best thing we can do right now is to immediately drop into the battle map and have everybody roll initiative.
Make them. Cool.
Unfortunately, although Novi's character Coda is visible, it is with a terrible loss that I have to say that we're not going to be visited by Novi today.
Nah, we're gonna die.
So I need everybody to roll initiative. Right there. And I will, of course, before you roll, do this.
Yeah, we're more close than a claustrophobia.
That's a term you can use. Yes.
I wish there was some way to program into Roll20 that you can roll with advantage.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Yes. Doesn't it have something like macro or whatever it's called?
Yeah, I think the problem is that the way that the initiative tracker works is it just takes the most recent roll. So even if you had initiative rolled on it, it wouldn't take the higher one.
That is true. It would not. So, I know you may be
Yeah,
wondering.
our initiative was bots.
What?
I was saying our initiative was bots.
Yeah, I can see that. Surprisingly, also one of the assassins. No, both of the thieves just fucked it. Which is fine. This is
They
fine.
did worse than me! Or one of them did anyway. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. I rolled a fucking 1.
So I'm the only one here that. Uh, well, I know who I'm targeting.
Mhm. Yeah, let's play that at the time. So, take a moment to take in the surroundings before we go straight into combat. As starting us off is the visage of previously Joel. You see the human visage shift into a clay mold-like appearance, and you notice that the eyes also glow now eerily, dimly yellow as the visage of Joel becomes crooked, smaller, thinner, and the monster now stands in his place. Everybody give me an Arcana check really quickly.
Guidance wasn't a goddamn action.
That shouldn't be with advantage, so that's an -1.
Hmm.
That shouldn't be with guidance, so a 15?
Persephone, Ashfall, both of you. Oh, actually, let me do you a favor, Persephone. Both of you notice that this creature, you're aware of what this is. This is a doppelganger. A monster that usually lurks in the Underdark that seldomly makes its way up onto the surface, let alone be found with a group of brigands. Usually these creatures have one very powerful innate ability, the ability to appear as anyone else, but both of you are aware of the other thing. This thing can read thoughts.
Oh. Oh. Okay. No thoughts. Head empty.
Head empty as the doppelganger brandishes its arms. That appears that there is no weapons in its arms, and you watch as its fists close and mold together into just medium-sized hammers as it is leaps forward.
I'm in danger.
And from the doppelganger it says, "What's the matter? Give me a hug!" And it is going to try to attack Persephone.
Oh no.
Thankfully, you're not surprised, so the doppelganger has no attacks against you, and you're not surprised at that. So.
Oh fuck.
Going to straight away with reaction, war call or chant.
Sure enough. Alright, does a 14 hit?
Meets it, beats it.
And 2 hits.
Okay, these are going to be half.
You take 9, half to 4, 6, half to 3. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage as the aberrant creature lands in front of you, and with both of its hands, it rubs its long arms around you. It closes them tightly and begins to squeeze, and then releases as you feel your body recoil with pain. However, much less than you expected, as Grimthud starts saying something. What do you say?
Watch out! It's me, Clay! I rolled a -1 on Arcana. I don't know what you were expecting.
This is beautiful. This is just beautiful.
Lupus.
Fuck, I can attack no matter where I go, but
Go for the doppelganger. Again, you'd have for allies in 5 feet of them.
oh, alright then. I'm just gonna go with the dexterity.
Alright. Land right next to. In between one of the two thieves that crashed into the windows, and of course you're going to stab them.
Oh, he's going after. Lupus is going after the. Are you going after the doppelganger or are you going after the master thief?
The master thief.
Ah, okay. No sneak attack.
Make an attack. Can you make a sneak attack if it's only one target?
Only if it's the first one with the assassin, I think.
Yeah then.
Or wait.
Go right ahead. Actually,
the
no.
attack land or
Your damage is doubled. You're an assassin. You don't have advantage in the attack. So, and no allies next to it. So you don't deal sneak attack. You just double the damage of your rapier attack.
Oh, okay.
yeah, alright.
Does a 22
So,
hit?
does a 22 hit?
Fuck yes, it does. This guy is nowhere in.
Just checking.
Not 12, so it's 24, right?
Who needs sneak attack?
Sneak attacks for bitches.
You know, there's a small flash of wind passes and Lupus is just standing there like nothing happened.
Whip,
I just attacked.
whip, flying go.
Well, and then suddenly you see from a miniature puncture hole on the side begins to just turn red on the leather. Ah! Is it your turn?
Yeah, I can technically use it again if I just... Should I? Or should I not?
I mean, is there any reason not to?
Yeah,
Do it.
right, I'm...
Oh boy, here it is.
Action! Sure.
Oh, wait. I'm a fighter, so I get a second attack still, though.
What level fighter are you?
Even before that. 7.
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, you still have extra attack at this point, so yeah,
Yeah.
even without action surging, you should have a second attack.
Yeah, you do have a second attack. You don't add sneak attack to that anyway, but
19.
1 second, I want to check something. If this is the case, I'm going to be very disappointed. Rogue. Can you post the assassination feature on the chat for me, please?
An advantage on the attack against any creature that hasn't taken its turn yet. You should have had advantage on the first attack,
No!
which means sneak attack,
No!
which means
No, that's not it. You do have sneak attack, yes, but also this counts for your second attack as well. That the second attack is going to, if it hits, a critical hit.
oh my god. Okay, well, does he still get sneak attack on the first attack?
Yes,
or
you would.
which
So
gets
roll
doubled?
damage on your sneak attack for the
So
second
roll,
one,
roll
basically.
sneak
Yeah.
attack.
It's a
Okay,
2.
so that's another 4
4.
on top. And then I guess second attack, you roll the damage for that now. Presume a 19
Yeah.
hits.
19 hits.
Yeah, 12.
12 points of piercing damage. Alright.
And you know, I'm gonna action search still.
Oh my god! This
Alright.
is so
Cool, I'm digging this.
disgusting.
Do it with advantage this time, or
You do have advantage, yeah, on the attack.
Yeah,
still,
you have
because-
advantage.
Because he hasn't taken a turn in combat yet.
Yeah. This guy breaks into the building, and as he does, suddenly there's a hive before him, thrusting a rapier straight into his chest.
Nothing personnel, kid. Oh my god!
Holy
So that's 14 and 22. That's
36 points of damage.
35.
Let me just. I'm looking at the thief's health bar. I'm waiting.
Jesus.
Yeah, that is 7, 14, 22, 20, that is 36, yeah. Wow, okay.
What?
7.
Lupus, you gross bitch.
Oh God.
As the thief bursts in through the window, you thrust the rapier once, twice, thrice, four, and with this flurry of forward thrusts, you see the blade returns to you, and with a motion, a swing, a bit of blood scatters onto the floor, and 4 puncture holes begin to bleed out gracefully from the thief's chest, upper area, and lower area, as he's just standing there going.
I regret
You
my
know
life,
this.
Johnny.
You know this, Lupus is. Now, do you want to retreat or do you want to be turned into a hollowed porcupine?
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do see some regret.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were in fact made. Yeah.
Oh dear.
I can say.
Sir, could you not?
What is you going to do?
Has he considered not, though?
Has he considered running away since he took almost, you know?
I'm more concerned about the demonologist out the back
There's a
door here.
what?
Are you not looking at the map?
Oh my god! My eyes did not perceive it.
You don't.
When did that get there? Maverick.
In the midst of battle, you don't hear this, but you see something appear in the air, right next. Oh, hold up! I made a mistake. Let me just.
What the fuck? What is happening?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. No, Koda was here for some reason.
Oh, he's dead. Killed him.
He's dead. Sorry. You
The
see
demonologist cast
in
disintegrate.
front of Grimthought, you see the air begins to ripple, like a desert effect, like the air is too hot. But then you see a crack, as if you would look into a mirror. And a hand bursts through the crack of reality, and coming out from this portal to the abyss steps out an ape-like monster, large in stature and demonic of form.
Does it have 2 heads or 1?
Demogorgon, yeah.
Hello,
It lands
friend.
onto the stall of the bar. Its large tusks just completely covered in gore, and its eyes pinpoint focused on you, Grimthought, as you see a Balgura stand before you.
Monkey.
Big bonky. And after that,
Holy shit.
you hear a voice coming from outside. Kill them all, especially the human.
What?
Ash, what did you do?
And the Barlugura, sorry. As it is standing before Grimthought, immediately after the demonologist's turn, is going to make 3 attacks against Grimthought.
Then
It is going to hit you with the first attack, wildly swinging with its fist. It's going to hit you with the second, it's going to try to hit you with the third as well, so all 3 attacks just made at you. What the fuck? What
it
is
roll.
this? You fucking kidding? Fine. 1 attack hits you.
Wow, okay.
Unless you have an armor class lower than 11.
No, my AC is 16.
It wildly swings one arm wide. You duck, it swings its other arm, and you kneel to the side, and it lunges forward with its open maw, biting into your shoulder, dealing 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh, that one got me.
After that, of course, the friend is gonna just be over there. The thief is miraculously alive. And miraculously, he's gonna go back into the window. Bonus action, disengage. Just nope.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thank you.
And he's gonna dash.
Okay, bye.
Nope.
Bye.
Not paid enough for this shit.
Look all that. Nope. Not worth it.
Grimthought, it's your turn. As you see the other thief
so,
just look down at his wounds, look up at Lupus, and nods, turns around, and just exits out of the window just like it came in. Just starts running.
So, question about a particular spell here, just because I'm not sure of the exact mechanics here. Dispel magic. Would I need to be looking at the caster, or could I do it on the Belgara?
A creature born of a spell, if you targeted it with dispel magic, you believe should be dispelled.
Okay. In that case, start my turn, I will spend one of my 3rd level spell slots to do dispel magic at the beast.
Alright, roll for it. Make a charisma check.
Okay, so I do need to actually roll. It's not.
If it's a higher level than 3rd, yeah. And, well, to summon such a powerful fiend, it is.
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Indeed.
I'm rolling my charisma.
A charisma check,
rolling
Ability check using your ability, yeah.
Which is
19.
charisma. What does Grimthought say?
Presuming.
Or do?
So, as this thing comes out and like hits him and like bites into him, he just yells, "It's like, fuck off!"
That's it?
He yells "fuck off" at it with arcane energy coursing along his tattoos.
You watch as you speak, the tattoos begin to glow with primordial magic as, almost as if commanded by those words, and just as it came in, like a hazy dream, the demon is no longer there as you open your eyes.
Good. I will now enter into rage as a bonus action. And other than that, I'm gonna move around to. This is a bench here, or like
This is,
a bar.
a bar bench, yeah.
I wouldn't be able to stand on that, so instead I'm just gonna move around to the side here, with the doppelganger, and ready to attack on my next turn.
Alright, is that your turn?
I think that was my action and bonus.
Bonus action what?
I both rage.
Rage. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Sorry,
Discord is being fucky.
might have also taken my finger off the press stuff, but regardless.
Ah, yeah, fair point too. Persephone.
Yeah, that's me. That's socks. That's good old socks. Okay, I'm in melee range. This is
That
not
is a
good.
problem.
I can't. I have to like. Fuck! If I try to move anywhere, he's gonna get a reaction.
Do you have spell slots for inflict wounds, or do you not have that today?
Oh, I didn't prepare it. Let's let's try something I haven't tried in a hot second. Trust is gonna look at the doppelganger and she's gonna cast Crown of Madness, or Persephone, I should say. She's gonna cast Crown of Madness. Cause I get this for free, and I get Ray of Sickness for free.
Okay. Are you sure?
What do you mean, am I sure?
Are you casting Crown of Madness?
Go for it.
He's gonna be extremely hostile to everyone.
I mean, he's already.
No, is this the action you want to take? I'm asking. Like,
Okay, when you say it, I'm like I'm doubting myself. No, Persephone, she's going to cast Crown of Madness because she wants this fucker to move as far away from her as he can.
Hmm.
And Crown of Madness he's charmed to move.
You whip your hands forward, and you notice as you do the nails at the fingertips begin to form these spectral claws. Your eyes burn, and you see moths of orange color begin to flutter and fly towards the Doppler as you notice the crown begins to form out of these luminescent moths, and then break.
Interesting.
It's immune to my charm effects. Ah, well.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, now I know. And now Trust knows. Let me just...
Knowing is half the battle.
And, no thoughts, head empty.
Okay.
Bonus action?
I don't think I have any, because that casting a spell is an action. I could move, but, like,
Yeah,
there's
that's an opportunity. Yeah.
I don't think Trust would reasonably be able to do that, especially since it's engaged with her and she's not thinking. Because she knows it reads thoughts, so she's not fucking thinking.
The thief runs up to Ashfall. It is going to make 3 attacks. Stab, stab, stab.
I'm gonna do another Warcaller chant.
Alright.
That these are all be half damage.
Fuck's sake, there's only 1 hit with 19.
Yep, just barely.
Yep. You take 4 points of piercing damage, halved from 8.
Okay.
As you feel a blade run into your side. But as Grimdot speaks, there is this sudden feeling of reinvigoration. As you find yourself with one hand just kind of like blocking the blade. And
Just a scratch.
And the thief is going to just nod, take the disengage action, jump out of the window.
These guys are bitches.
To be fair, yes. Ashfall.
Alright, let's follow that boy. So, like, can I reach him from out this window?
Yes, he's literally outside of the window, just like on the side, like back on the wall, looking out and just looking towards you. Just
Yeah, I'm sort of just chasing after him, and just reach out and cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay,
For
so
a second there, I thought he was doing the Skinner Steve's hams and like half a leg out the window thing.
you reach out with your hand and make your attack roll.
17.
That will hit.
And 3!
Oh.
Oh, I need to hit cast level 1. Okay, that's pretty decent.
You take a solid hold of like his collarbone, and you watch the rippling wrath of nature begins to break through the leather into the flesh, scarring tissue, as the thief begins to just shout in pain.
Lovely. I don't think we need a totem, so I'll just skip my bonus action and pass it on.
Next up is next round. The doppelganger is literally surrounded by enemies. Yeah, you see the creature begins to shift in place, and its form begins to shift in dimensions, in height, in weight, in form. That is its turn. Lupus.
hear their image before. Also, I think Lupus. Oh, Lupus is back.
You're underwater a bit further, but I'll just up the water.
Huh?
Your
Yeah.
turn.
Sit down, Lupus.
Oh, alright. Alright. Now I have advantage and sneak attack here.
We'll go for it.
Are you attacking the doppelganger?
Yep.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage.
Oh, it's taking the dodge action. But
yeah,
since
so
he
by
is
flanking, you have a normal attack roll.
it's a normal attack, so you unfortunately won't get the sneak. Well, actually, you do have an ally in 5 feet, so you
You
should
do
still
sneak
get
attack,
sneak
you
attack
just have to
damage.
make
if you
one
want.
attack roll. This is how sneak attack works.
Boy, does that hit.
That hit,
Imagine.
surprisingly enough. Nine
9.
damage, half from. No, of course not. So cool. And yeah, you thrust your rapier into the side of the aberration, still standing. There is no blood coming out.
Does 15 hit?
That's 15.
15 hits. 6 points of damage. Now blood is coming out. As you kind of like scare the blade inwards and outwards, creating a gashing wound. Yeah, is that your turn?
Hmm. Yeah, I think so, since I can't do anything else.
Alright. Appearing out of the window, looking in. A bit of an odd way to introduce such a creature, but let me introduce you to the demonologist.
Thanks, I hate him.
Is he poking his head in with a sort of...
Oh no, he's...
Where the fuck did my demon go?
No, he's standing outside, one hand on a crystal hanging from his neck, pulsating with a deep purple glow. The other on what you see as a dagger, and the other up is already casting an incantation in the air as you watch the... the dagger is not currently present. He is clasping onto the crystal with one hand, casting with the other, and you hear him say, "These are the ones." And he gazes towards Asphalt as the crystal hums and glows dimly. And it says, "Remember our pact. Them, you take who you want, and then you work for me. Flame." And the incantation finishes as a small ball of fire goes into the room.
Shit.
I need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw as a fireball just...
Oh, Pug!
Danger sense, I have advantage.
Natural 20! Eat my dick!
Oh my god, stop! Just die! I mean,
God damn it!
I mean, well done, my great players.
It was a 2 and a 1, what the fuck?
Finally.
On natural 20.
Grimthon's just taken all of this.
Trust somehow gets out with no damage. She dodges under a goddamn table or some shit.
Can we, like, picture that she actually just stands behind Grimthon and hits it like he just acts as a wall?
I'm also fire resistant, so what? It's like halved and then halved again. Fuck it.
And you see Lupus using the doppelganger as a shield.
Alright, so apparently, yeah, the disco board's still playing, which is nice. Let's have you play back again. Or just not. One moment, I'll fix that. And kaboosh. Oh yeah. Oh wow, it is just broken. Huh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Discord is doing us the service. Nice. Well, the
Poor
fireball goes off.
Blows up the house.
Oh, you see damage. The walls kind of splinter a bit, and you see flames swirl. You hear screams coming out from the pair of sacks behind the bar stool.
Oh shit!
You just hear
Panic!
and the fire ignites. I need to see who succeeded on this saving throw. So, Persephone succeeds, Grimthorpe fails, Lupus succeeds, Ashfall, you're on the cusp.
Plus.
Is that a good or no?
You barely succeed.
Oh my god, yeah, just
Okay.
Grimthod. Just Grimthod's taken. Well, that Grimthod and our two friends, who are kind of fucked.
Actually... Really? Okay. You see the doppelganger in the middle of the room just also get burned. Because this guy
What
is,
about
not,
the
is not an evocation wizard, so... Everyone takes
What about the
damage.
Master Thief?
I'll tell you in a moment. So let me roll damage
Okay.
for this level 5 fireball.
Oof!
That's fine. Okay, everyone who failed takes 34 points of fire damage, and everyone who succeeded takes half of that, which would be 17. You see, as the thief.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, very quickly. Ash, in response to this, is also going to cast Absorb Elements.
Ooh!
Say at level 2,
All right.
because he has learned.
Smart. As you hear the explosion go behind you, go, oh, not again. a shield of thorns erupts off of the ground beneath you to protect you, shielding you from most of the flame. As you see the thief before you, he jumps in the air, does a backflip, and lands on his feet, taking no damage.
Ta-da!
Evasion, baby.
17 down to...
Cool. And the doppelganger
Yes,
is
he would.
barely alive, just breathing.
Because I'm resistant, I have to half again, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you do. Which
it's
will be
quarter.
for you 8.
As same for Ash, taking 8.
Oh god.
Speaking of God, the
Speaking of God, he's abandoned you.
speaking, the demonologist
That's why I
looks
believe in
as all of you
core.
are unscathed, and with a look of surprise, just goes, "You told me this would be easy pickings. What is the meaning of this deception? Fine, be that way." Anything else you can do, buddy? Ah, yes, the ultimate strategy.
Run away like a bitch!
Do you mind if I chase that guy?
Grimford, it's your turn.
Well,
As you
let's see
hear,
what
as you
Grimthod
see him
does.
just slowly turn, and then you hear.
Yeah, Grimthod will yell to Trust, like, I think those shacks are sneaking out and weeding out. Help me out!
Yep.
As I give myself this advantage with Reckless Attack, and I'm not gonna bother Great Whip Mastering, this thing's probably just gonna die. So first attack with Celebrator.
Go for it.
That hit,
No.
I almost double crit.
Almost. You see, you should have rolled a 30. Is that...
That is 19 damage.
Huh, this is incredible. The bot keeps dying. Discord today is a penis. As always. That's fine. This is fine. The Doppler has 3 hit points. Well,
Cool.
what's the nature of its demise?
Grimthod basically like comes out of the flames, just like brings the axe over his head and just slices the thing directly down the middle, and then steps over its body, like continuing his movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Hello. Second attack.
Oh, wait. 5, 10. Where did you go?
Barbarian.
No, where did you go?
I have 40 feet of movement. I went hang on, I'll do arrow. Yeah, that way and then down. So he jumped out the window and then went straight down.
Okay.
Cool. I'm also going to go for a Great Weapon Master attack on this boy.
Okay. Go for it.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
I'm going to make this a tripping Ballad of Might attack.
Come on, one-shot it, one-shot it.
Sure.
So he has to do me a strength save, please.
Ah, yes. 11.
6 on top of that. So that is 27. I rolled the minimum damage on my axe attack. That is great.
Okay.
So yeah, 26 damage. Sorry, no, 27. 27 damage total. Yeah, what do you get? You got an 11?
He got an 11, yeah, so he's not prone.
Yeah, he's not prone. And then last thing I'm going to do on my turn is bonus action. I'm going to Thunderclap.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's coded improperly. That should be a con save from him.
Yeah. Thank God he's not concentrating on anything at the moment. 20. Unnatural.
Not 20? Okay, then
No,
he
not
doesn't
that,
take any damage.
Unnatural.
Unnatural. Okay, yeah, he doesn't take any damage to them because it's just a cantrip.
Alright.
But yeah,
As
basically
you-
Grimthod like hits his as he slams into him with the axe and knocks him to the ground. He attempts to like knock the strings to cause a reverberation, but apparently this guy resists the corrosive force.
You sweep him off his feet, and as you do, you see him like showing you the crystal as you cast the spell, and you see a faint glimmering shield appear before him, dealing no damage from the cantrip. As he looks up at you with a bit of fear in his eyes.
Come on, then.
Right.
That's my turn.
Persephone.
Let's go check on the sacks. Please.
Okay.
Pretty please. I believe in Grimthod. I have faith. I would like to check on the sacks that are, made noise over here.
He did not take a lot of damage from what I just did to him. I don't think I've got this.
It's fine.
But you don't know that. You don't know
see
that. So.
From the other side of the counter, as you hop over, you look like on the floor. You hop and you hear it as you land straight on top of one of the sacks.
Oh, what? Oh dear. Let me just adjust where I'm landing. I just want to Drust is opening them up. Let me just open up these sacks.
Oh, is that your action?
Yes. Yes, I want to help. Actually, you know what?
No, it would be an
What can I do?
No, because it is tied around with rope. Yeah, it would be your action to just untie it.
Okay, what can I do? Actually, so before I'm gonna. Oh, it's a bonus action. Never mind. So I can. Okay. As my bonus action after I untie one of them, I'm just gonna cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay, so you
Use
take
my
your
last
action.
third level spell slot.
Take your action to untie the rope around the sack, and inside,
Oh,
as
do
you
I hold it in
reveal-
case somebody's dead?
as you reveal the head, you see a very burned, barely breathing Joel, who have had half his hit points, currently on single digit. He is just sitting there, bleeding from the mouth, the eye, and the side of the nose. He's just looking up at you, just thoroughly beaten. Like, my bones.
We're just gonna do that really quick. So it's within 60 feet, so I guess everybody would also get this except Grimthod.
Do you include the
since-
thief?
No, obviously I'm not including the thief.
Okay.
Generous, 1, 2, 10, 20. He's outside, he doesn't count. So everybody in the room. Wait,
You can see Joel, you can't see the other person in the sack.
but they can hear me, right? Oh, I can't see them. Fuck. That's fine. That's fine. I have first level. I have cure wounds.
Okay.
I have first levels. And I still have a 4th level.
For the sake of understanding, Joel is currently restrained. So I'm
Okay.
gonna need you to give me a sleight of hand check to get him out of the bindings.
I'm also just gonna roll that. He gets fucking. Everybody gets 2 hit points!
2
Okay.
plus your
Yeah,
spellcasting
plus
ability
Oh, plus my
modifier.
spell casting. Oh god. My
Your
spell
wisdom?
casting-
That would be
Not my attack bonus. It's my wisdom. 4, so 6. Everybody gets 6 health points in that room.
Because you can't
And
see me,
then-
I'm not included. Cool.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
make
why I said
your-
in the room, Grimthod.
Make
You
your sleight of
left.
hand check.
And then sleight of hand. 16.
Yeah, that's good enough. You begin to, as you open up the sack and speaking the words, you begin to just take off the rope that is around Joel, and he goes, ow, 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 as you reveal that from within the sack, you see that the form is not whole. And by that I mean that you notice that where his arms are, there are these blunt spots where very similar to someone having blunt trauma on his arms, as they have turned a bit pale in coloration.
Panic with a K.
As you do heal him, he does
that's
seem a little bit better and he goes, oh, thank you.
That's all I can do right now.
Then it's the
Uh,
thief. Yeah. Stab. No. Oh, hold up. I forgot to deal the 20 damage to him. Silly me. There we go. Yeah, he's just going to disengage.
He's gonna try to anyway.
Ye coward!
Oh. Oh, do you have Sentinel? Oh, I'm just so...
No,
so-
I'm kidding.
5,
I thought about it, but no, I don't.
Oh, there's a thought. Could Lupus have actually attacked the guy who disengaged and ran away with Sentinel?
Oh. Wait, was I in range?
Yeah, you would have been because you was the guy you stabbed with the rapier. So like when he disengaged and ran away, you should have been able to Sentinel him. Oh well, hindsight.
Eh,
let the soul
bygones be
survive.
bygones.
Just for that way, one instance, that thief also had Sentinel, so it doesn't work. Done.
There we go. No, had escapist. Cannot be targeted by sentinel attacks.
Also works.
The thief is gonna put out his sword, just drop it on the ground, and he's gonna pull out his light crossbow to fire a shot at Grimthod.
Okay.
Attacks have advantage against you that are melee, yes?
Yeah, because reckless attack.
Yeah, so not range. That's a 20 to hit.
Hits.
Cool beans. Roll damage and add sneak attack.
Half because raging.
I know.
That's just a reminder.
I know you're big and strong.
I am big, strong, angry boy.
That is a lot of damage. You take 23 points of piercing damage, half down to 11.
11. Cool.
As an arrow slings into you.
Oh, fuck!
Good day, Ashfall. The accent is not Magianian for these guys, by the way.
Oh boy.
Alright, well, we'll do the same thing. Chase after him. Cheeky bastard.
Can you leave me alone? I'm trying to kill someone here.
Right. So am I. Let's see.
Wait, that's
What a
illegal.
coincidence.
Yeah, let's just go for another inflict wounds.
Go for it.
Actually, do I? Well, I kind of want to make sure. Actually, it's the same modifier. Fingers crossed. 20. Yep.
Yeah, that is going to be a hit.
And counts as a melee attack, so the extra absorb elements damage goes on.
Oh, Jesus
Nice.
Christ. Oh, good lord.
25 fire. Fire and necrotic. That is a cool image, not gonna lie.
You see
Ernie thorns.
Black flame.
thorns begin to rile and flee from your hand, conjured out of thin air, and they are on fire. They start to wrap around and squeeze and burn the thief. What can I say?
Except he's fucked now.
As the thorns are digging into the leather and the flame begins to eat into the inside of his flesh, you look at him and he looks at you and he goes, what in the name of the hells? Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's mine. I'm just sort of enjoying this a little.
Oh god. Lupus. It's you.
Theoretically, you could get to here.
Can I still attack from there?
That's
Around the corner?
That's the edge of a building, so no.
Ah, crap.
Uh,
Hmm.
Say, if I go there, can I hit him or do I have to go here?
If
For a
you-
range attack?
For a melee attack? For a range attack, you would have to go there, yes. But you would have a lot of cover.
So I think the best I can do is just kill the thief now, or wait, what? Why am I thinking so much? I can use my bonus action to
Yeah,
sprint.
just bonus action dash. That's a fair point. Just get around to the other side of him.
Triple backflip over the two of them.
Oh yeah, you can bonus action this, you just run over there.
He's prone, so you have advantage.
You see, Luke looks at the guy. Say hi to your master for me.
What?
Weird of you to assume that my master's like a lich or something.
Does the first attack hit?
First attack is a 21. Yes.
Do they bleach? Oh!
Ooh. 30. Hold up, 13 damage, so that's okay. Cool. Second attack. Yeah, it hits. You're rolling very high today.
Mm.
8. Cool. Still standing.
No, he's not. He's on the ground.
Delightness.
And if he even tries and moves, you already know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Second, is that your turn?
Yeah, I already used my bonus action and all of
Alright.
that.
He's
Yeah.
gonna stand up. Ah, how utterly ridiculous! Fine, if it is must be so. You! And he turns to Grimthod and with a hand extended shows you the crystal. You! Your mind is mine! Give me a wisdom save.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck.
As he casts Dominate Person.
You hear, Lupus? Persephone, we need some help.
16?
You feel the essence of the magic begins to creep into your mind. You shake it off. Why would you give him your mind? You can't give away your mind. Stupid.
Yeah, it's mine! Fuck off!
You already don't have one to give. You hear Lubis in the background. You can't take something that doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
What? And he's just standing there, yeah. Grimford, it's your turn.
Cool.
That we just make him so dumbfounded that he's still thinking.
No, that usually works. Why did that work? I am going to go for a celebrator schmack. That's 22.
That hits.
26 damage. Oh my god, Ruby's back.
No, I used the other one because Groovy's being acting weird. That is. Oh!
Oh, what hit point! Alright, second attack.
Yeah.
That's a 15 to hit. That's probably different.
Finally, a roll below a 20 as he turns around and casts shield.
That bounces off. And let me just double check here. Which do I want to do?
Just hit him with a thunderclap or something. Like
Yeah,
that.
I'm making sure I'm not going to hit those two. Yeah, no, you're outside the range of it. Okay, yep. Thunderclap. Do me con save. Fix the spell. But I also, ignored the 13.
Oh, well, that's an 11.
Okay, he takes, funnily enough, 11 damage as I once again, as he dodges the second swing, just crack the axe into the side of the building, and the strings of Celebrator crescendo, sending a shockwave that blasts him back.
As you see him like put his hands up his ears, the crystal drops from his hand as well as the dagger, and you see the crystals begins to glow in an eerie light. And then you see the top of the crystal go as you see smoke coming out from it, the liquid dissipating within, and you watch as the smoke becomes something translucent than material. Long tendrils snap. A head begins to form, bulbous and large. Bigger than any jellyfish that you have seen.
Oh fuck, it's more jellyfish!
Yeah, again.
And you hear a language spoken in a tongue I think none of you understand, because I don't think any of you speak Abyssal.
Yeah, damn.
Oh fuck, it's not jellyfish!
It's in your minds. It heeds. And you see the tendrils snap into the demonologist. They pierce the chest and they dig inwards as you see that the jellyfish dissipates, disappearing, and the corpse rising up.
Talk about this again. I'm going to yell over Ash. It's like, it's not fucking jellyfish!
Is he really back on full health?
Yep.
And is standing there, head slightly slumped.
That is my turn. So, that's me. Does Persephone hear me yelling that it's another fucking jellyfish?
Your Lupus still asking.
Give me a perception check.
God damn it. Persephone's a little preoccupied with saving our friends.
They're safe. Jellyfish.
17.
Yeah, you do hear outside something about a jellyfish.
It's a jellyfish.
Your Lupus. The thing That undead jellyfish thing.
Yeah, you can't speak so much outside of your turn, Lupus.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you gonna open up the other bag?
Yeah, Persephone's gonna open. I need to make sure they're alive.
Alright, make another sleight of hand check against the other one. They are not going to be joining the fight. They are both out of
Oh yeah,
commission.
no.
I know, but I
You
just
make sure they're not making death saves.
fucking hell, 6.
No.
Could I use my dagger to just cut it open?
That would
Like,
be
why
an
am I
attack
why am I
against-
making sleight of hand saves?
Yes. You could. Do you want to do that instead?
Fuck. I think I just want to cut the rope.
Alright.
I think that would be easier here.
That is still a sleight of hand check then.
Fucking ballsy balls. It's still sleight of hand. It's still a 6 then. Like, I still rolled a 6 to fucking open a thing.
Yeah,
God
no,
damn it.
you know how difficult it is to sometimes open like a jar of like jam?
I'm wearing gloves. Trust is like fucking pulling her gloves off. Or Persephone's pulling her gloves off now. Her fingers. So have I described what her hands look like before?
No, and there is no one else inside to really look at Child of Zoil.
We'll see it.
So, you know how there was that picture going around where like the girl was dyeing stuff, but the dye corroded her gloves, so her hands were all like that inky black, fading up. That's what Trust's like fingernails and hands look like, the same kind of color as her horns, and that's why she keeps them covered.
Yeah, Joel is looking, but only with like half an eye. The other one's just fully closed.
Yep. Joel, please help. I can't untie it.
Okay. Next up is the thief, who has a very angry druid just trying to kill it. Look, pal, I'm just here to kill you, so if you would just please. And he's just going to drop the crossbow, use a bonus action to pick up the sword, and he's going to stab you 3 times.
Why does everybody think we're just gonna like lay down and die? Who raised these people?
Who are these people?
I'm a member of a assassination guild. Hello, my name is Cornelius. Here's my card. And by card, I mean my sword. He stabs you. Only 1 attack hits again with 26. Rolling like shit. 6 on the damage roll as well. No sneak attack because it's just the 2 of you. Speaking of, Ashfall, it's your turn.
Lovely. This big boy is just still sitting here.
Yeah.
Six cancer.
What would these more spell slots? I think you guys have got things down there.
It's stacked up on full hit points. I don't know about that.
It's fine.
Also, there's the irritating thing of every time we kill one of these fuckers, if we don't immediately put down the jellyfish, when it comes out, it just teleports away like a bitch.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, after hearing sort of the call about the jellyfish, we'll get the bear totem up just behind, sort of in the dead space between us. The bonus action, if I can find them, they're there.
Have you given a name to your totems, by the way, or is it just bear?
It's just bear.
Okay. You see a spectral green bear just.
Which is 5 plus 9, so 14 temp hit points for everyone.
Nice.
Ugh.
And
I just imagine Persephone from inside going, "Oh, pog." Cool.
let's see, is that better? Really isn't. Let's just go with a. I don't know which cantrip to use.
You could just inflict wounds again. Just
I could, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to keep spell slots for healing.
fair point. You never know.
I wonder what his con's like. No, we'll just go with a thorn whip.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
19.
Oh, that hits. Fuck.
No other bonuses, so
8 points of damage. You, as the thorns from the inflict wounds subside and recede, you see him go, oh, okay, I can breathe again. And then, as you summon a whip made of a lashing thorn that kind of literally slashes the front of his face, making a mark on his cheek. Like,
yeah, it just kind of bursts up to the ground and like slaps him.
Oh! Ow!
Why though?
Ah, my face! Ah! What
Cool.
is it?
And no, that's me. I'm just kind of keeping on him.
High elf. Lupus. Stabby boy. Stabby friend.
That time.
What can I say except let's
Yo.
stab him?
Aqua, you there?
I don't know. Aqua?
Oh, there we
There
go. Lives. Taking 22 hits.
Yes, it will.
13 again. Wow.
Is your rapier magical?
Don't think it is.
Don't believe so either.
Pretty sure it's just. Yeah, pretty sure it's just a standard rapier.
You thrust your rapier, though the blade goes halfway through. There is barely a response coming from the body before you. And you can see him, he's not looking at you, Grimthought, either. As the blade goes in, dealing half damage.
So 6
Yes, indeed.
and do the 14 hit.
14? No, it won't. The mage armor
I
that
know.
the monology has is too strong.
Got anything to do with your bonus action, bud? Good ball.
Ah, second wind, okay. You take a moment to just breathe and exhale as you let the fervor of battle calm in your mind. Restore 1d10 hit points. And instead of how some people use it, you don't just rip a fart.
What?
Yeah, it's a second wind. Huh, get it?
Oh, right. I was just like, who the fuck uses it like that?
You'd be surprised.
I still enjoyed that on Wednesday. It was like,
I-
the clerk was like looking at the fighter like, oh man, he might need some heal at second wind. No, okay, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. 7 plus your fighter level, so that's your turn?
Ooh.
This boy now.
What are you gonna do, buddy?
As it is breathing and inhaling and exhaling, you see blood just begins to spill from the mouth. He looks up at you, Grimplay goes, "You are not him."
Nah, but you're a jellyfish.
It is going to weave its hands forward. It is going to completely disappear as you see the jellyfish's tendrils wrap around the corpse. Actually, wait. I want to check something. Just make double sure that this is possible. Oh, interesting. Okay. You see instead the hand shift, and from it he disappears. Different kind of disappear.
Okay. Does Lupus get an attack of opportunity?
Oh no, he just casts Misty Step.
Ah, okay. Oh, there he is! my range.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He walks around you, Ashfall. With a hand cupped, you see flame begins to build. Fires it. Let's see if it hits. Uh, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
The firebolt hits you straight in the chest, dealing 17 points of fire damage.
Ow.
Hmm.
Falls off the again.
I'm wondering about that.
And as,
If not, what?
as he
If not
appears,
now, when?
do you absorb elements? You can.
Yeah, we'll do it. Just at level 1.
Okay. Oh, hi there.
It's new friend.
What you notice
17.
is as the demonologist is standing there, you haven't seen what happened to the other side. You just see this person standing there, one arm a bit limp, multiple puncture holes with blood coming out from them, standing without breathing, and you see the thief next to you go, "Oh, hi, boss. I was just killing him. I swear."
Mm-hmm.
I'm winning, boss. I'm totally winning. I'm don't mind the wounds and the burns. And I'm totally winning.
Next up, we're gonna have
Wrong.
yes, it's the Muppet.
So here's the fun thing. I measured it out as you were doing at the end of his turn there, and he's exactly 45 feet away, 40 feet away from me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Take an opportunity attack. Go ahead and do the swing.
Okay.
This rogue will have advantage because I reckless attack the last turn.
Last turn, not this turn.
Yeah, but it's still plotting, so you'll have
Still
advantage
alive?
on his attack.
Okay. So it's.
But yeah, I made my actually, hang on.
Because it's back to your turn, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, let me double check reckless. Hang on. Yep.
Until your next turn.
Until your next turn. Okay, yeah, cool. So he doesn't get advantage. My mistake.
Yeah, that's a 14 to hit, which doesn't hit you.
I bring up my bracer to deflect the blade. Actually, yeah, he has a blade out because he swapped back from the crossbow when he was engaging Ash.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go for 2 attacks on this boy.
Go for it. Attack boy.
Attack boy, murder boy.
Came first of my class in murder.
Crit!
Well, it
Were
is
you
a
the
crit.
only person in the class?
Oh, sick burns. Good thing diabucks are resistant against fire.
I'm gonna go for. Actually, I don't think I'll spend Valor Might on this. I'll just go for the dice damage. So, I do, and then. So that is a grand total of 25 plus 12 is 37 plus 9 is 46, I believe, unless I'm wrong.
That's what I got, yeah.
46 damage.
Wait,
That's the first attack.
yes, it is. And go for the second.
That is a 23 to hit
Also hits.
for a less impressive 30 damage. You know.
So you run up. First cleave cuts off the head, and the second one breaks off the lower part of the body, separating torso from legs as it falls on the ground.
Does the jellyfish come out? Because I have a bonus action attack.
Appearing in its space is the form of a spectral jellyfish.
Crypt this turn, so bonus action attack. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
23 damage. Almost! Okay, we need to drop this thing before it teleports away. That's my turn. That's everything.
Alright, Persephone.
Okay. They have it handled out there. They have it handled out there, right? Like, I'm not... They're
None of us
probably
are drop.
fine.
Just a question of whether this thing will teleport away before we get the chance to fucking murder.
Okay. That's fair. In theory, if Trust stands here, she can shoot it with one of her glowing arrows that she has. Because they're just fucking glowing. I assume it's magic. In theory.
Would be tough.
Or I could continue opening the bags
Open the bag, find the mystery prize inside.
and pray he's alive. Or I could just trust Joel. I think we're gonna trust Joel. I think Persephone would trust Joel. Especially now that she can see the jellyfish. So Persephone's going to move 10, or 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I can get out here for my full movement.
Yeah, you do see a spectral floating blue colored and glowing jellyfish right in front of Grimthought.
Yeah, so let's grab these glowing arrows that are of undetermined consequence. And bonus action Hunter's Mark. Because I can. Then I'm going to go ahead and shoot it with my longbow for my first attack with a glowing arrow, whatever that means. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
10 damage with a glowing arrow. Then she's gonna shoot it again with her longbow because she has a second attack. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
12 damage.
2 arrows go straight through, creating these swirling holes through the visage of the demon. And as the second arrow kind of like sticks, it doesn't go past it. It stays inside as you see the entire thing become material in form, and the arrow is stuck right into the inside of its bulbous head. You see the tendrils snap and flail as they begin to dissipate into just black oily liquid. It begins to scream in a death rattle. Does any of you speak Abyssal now that you can see it?
I speak Infernal and Necron.
No, it's not like you can understand this thing. It screams into your head.
Yeah, fuck you too, buddy.
Droplets remaining on the floor for just mere seconds before they start to sizzle and burn. Is it your turn?
That's all I can't. I got no more movement. I got no more actions.
The thief is going to take a moment to look at Ashfall. Well, my employer is dead. Good day, mate. Hope you have a wonderful life. He nods, turns around, disengages, dashing away.
Pussy.
Just dashing into the open street. So,
Who did we piss off now, darling? Just gonna run back to the bag. Just gonna run back to the bag. Oh my god, please tell me our old man. Please tell me.
alright, now that you have time, you can take time to just untie the bag. Which you see on the inside is the figure of Albert, the halfling artificer. He's looking up at you, and you notice without his hat, the top of his head is completely bald. There is a bit of a bruising to him. Not in the head. Primarily, most of his bruising is apparently on the chest, on the top part where the shoulders meet the neck. You can see like slashing marks, as well as on the hands as well. He looks up at you going, well, it was about time someone got me out of this dusty bag. Told you, Joel, we shouldn't put a potato bag so easy to find.
I'm gonna use my last second level spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh, this.
Ignore the hunter's mark, so he gets 10. He gets 10 health points back.
Nice. Well, I'll be showered in gold. Oh.
Never say that to me again, darling.
He looks at you with a raised eyebrow, and Joel is also looking a bit horrified. Yeah. What are the rest of you doing outside?
Looting, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, make your investigation checks. Just well, it is the looting season, so. Tis the season.
Actually gonna like come inside, sit down by a table, and start casting Prayer of Healing. At level 4, mind you. So that's what he's doing for the next 10 minutes.
Very well. You continue your spellcasting as outside a pair of very eager volunteers are just searching through the corpse of the demonologist with the remains. Well, his leather armor is busted completely. His soul charged crystal is also no longer functionable because there is nothing inside it. And it is also broken. He does have a dagger, which is a straight cut knife with what appears to be a name on the back, in a language that none of you can read. As you're searching him, you do notice on his torso, where his chest, kind of above the pecs, is. There is a tattoo, a brand of sorts, that resembles a pair of eyes with two lines on the sides going downwards in a twisted pattern, resembling like fangs from the side of the eyes, and what you can see as a chain link in between all of that. None of you have any idea what this is. Beyond that, he also has some really weird spell components with him. as well as what appears to be a ring on his left hand, worth a silver ring worth about 20 gold, and a pouch of about 25 gold pieces. So, I can't hear anyone. Is there anything else you want to do? Because I know Fallen is currently...
Yeah, because what do I have to roll to say copy the tattoo?
What do you want to roll for what?
To copy the tattoo. You know,
Oh, you
copy
can
it
just-
on a piece of paper.
You can just copy it in like a piece of paper. It doesn't require a check unless you want to make it really just fancy.
Right, right. So that's 25 gold, a 20 gold ring, a dagger with a name on it. Yeah. So just add the dagger as a normal dagger,
It's a
or
normal dagger.
right.
What are the rest of you doing?
You know, the usual. Trying not to have a mental breakdown. No, Trust is just checking on Joel and our lovely little halfling friend and like
Yeah, Joel-
tending to their wounds.
Yeah, Joel is just looking at his back going, can you just fully... Thank you. As you just untying from his shackles,
Yeah.
he puts his hands slowly lifting them, and you can see his face wrenching in pain. Ah, blasted bastard. Try.
Well, now Trust just feels bad.
Are you hurt?
Nothing that can't be fixed overnight, darling.
Fuck. Well, I am going to really need that cup of tea that person was drinking.
Are you okay?
All things considered. No, not really. Not at the moment.
It's to be expected.
I don't... Who were these people? Triad?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know who they were. I don't know who they are. Maybe Ashfall or Grimthal or Lupus know, but I've got no fucking clue.
He leans in forward, going.
Well, we got about. You see Lupus coming in. Anyone read this language and know this symbol here? Shows the dagger in the paper.
What language was it in again?
In a language you can't read.
Oh, Pog.
I wonder.
Did they seem to
Wait.
be focusing on Ashfall?
Wait.
The whoever attacked, they made it a point to specifically say to kill the human.
A hit job, perhaps?
Yes. For a hit job, it's a little excessive and unprofessional, but
perfectly right. Couldn't stand against us. No, they couldn't. He just sits down in a chair.
No, not that. It's just that usually for a hit job you use as little resources as you can. You know, because you want to keep the money that you make and not waste it on a ton of things. Other than that, Ashfeld, do you know this symbol? And do you know the spell that lets you understand other languages?
We can't hear you, Jack.
Oh, I didn't realize. Ash is just ignoring him when he's muttering his prayers.
Yeah, you just see him. He's in the process of casting a spell.
I'm just gonna wait till he responds.
Okay. You just awkwardly just stand there, and he all just looks at you with confusion as eventually the spell does come to an end, and the prayer of healing is completed.
Wonderful. Boop.
Question
Force.
stands. Do you know this symbol and can you use the... Do you have a spell that can translate this language on the dagger?
Sort of like look at it and just not at the moment. If you give me until maybe tomorrow.
Alright. Here they are. Give him the inscripted dagger and the symbol.
I'll take them.
Okay.
Pop them away.
What? Well, please do me a kindness and close the door. And Albert, do we have any spare planks? Not at the moment. No. Should be fine. We're in a bit of the less walked street, so doubt any guards are gonna be coming by. Huh, well, assuming there are no other corpses outside, we should be fine.
I just kind of looks to the door where they've just left the body and just gets up. We'll just drag this inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just pop him up in the corner. Sit him at the table.
The chunks, the broken chunks of the body, leaving a blood trail to the doorway.
Yeah. You guys got a broom in here somewhere? A bucket?
Yeah, we got a bucket. One moment, I'll bring it. Albert stands up and looks down the floor. Bloody! Could I have a helping hand? Don't have me chair. Well,
Where is he?
You got legs. Come on, go do it. Charles looks at him and go, yeah, I'll bring the bucket.
Oh, Tress is gonna help our friend, our lovely little halfling friend, into like a chair or something, just so he's not like on the ground.
Thank you. Whew, didn't even have the courtesy to give us their names. You walk into someone's house, you're supposed to say howdy. You're supposed to give them a moment to just explain who you are while you're there. You're supposed to be coming there and just stabbing them in the back.
It was rather rude of them, wasn't it?
Would say. Well, I guess they got what they had coming to them. Angela's gonna walk outside and look at the mess on the floor and go, just... So, with the bucket, start mopping.
Yeah, I'm joining him. I was kind of implying that I would do it, but we'll just play cleaners.
Yeah, he hands you the mop and he stands just on the side of the building with his back against the wall, with his hands folded, looking around for anyone else who might be coming this way.
The fuck's our warlock when we need them to clean?
Right.
Sees her with a maid costume.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
Albert goes. Yeah, they came in here, bald guy and a pair of, no good for nothing sneaky bastards. They came in here asking for yous. No, well, not for yous necessarily, just asking, like, for people. And I'm assuming that was yous.
What did we do?
I don't know if I know. I've seen more dangerous squads in my time. Had to guess this was probably just an amateur one. Probably thought that you were easy pickings.
The grave air on that pot, I assume.
Yeah, you've stacked the other one over there like a scarecrow. He sits awkwardly, like, on the chair. As well as you finish the mopping after a few minutes. Like, you do see, and you don't notice during your mopping session, there's, like, a drunkard just walking through the street, takes a moment, just, like, pass by. That's about it.
Good.
Told you. We're Baxter here. Now all of the good folk coming.
Safe and sorry.
Yeah. So let's get this out of the way really quickly first. You said that you were followed by the Triad. Did you also, like, have enemies, like, outside of the Triad?
I don't know. I know my guild has.
Your guild?
I know I have mines. But, with asphalt.
Don't look at me.
This is strange. Well, I am gonna need a long time to just kind of patch myself up. Albert, do we have everything packed up to leave? Well, assuming they didn't make a mess upstairs, yeah. Also, please do me a kindness, because I can't leave this chair if I don't have my moving mobile. So, if you could, bring it over, I would appreciate it. Giles is just looking at him, going, yeah, I will. One moment. One thing, one of them mentioned Ashfall. Which one of you is that again?
Raise a hand, just kind of wearily.
Yeah, well, we were questioned a bit before the weird, and he points to the doppelganger person, just came in and took my appearance. After that, he just didn't need any more questions answered from us, I guess, because he just knocked us out.
What did they ask?
Well, the first thing they asked was, the first thing they asked was, where are the goats? Told them I didn't know. Second thing they asked was, where were you? Told them I didn't know. Then they brought that weird thing and started just staring at us. I felt some kind of, like, presence in the back of my mind, but that was about it. Well, they're dead now, so I hope we don't see them again. I'm gonna go bring Albert his chair. And he stands up.
Oh, oh boy.
You are looking like a little bit, worse for wear. You alright? Were you ambushed on your way here too?
We definitely had seen better days.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm just happy I can get the hell out of this city while I can. I feel bad for the refugees, really. Ah, there you are. And you see Joel bringing in a damaged rolling chair. Helping the halfling just on it. We're gonna be going to sleep. I'm going to go sleep in the basement. Joel shakes his head and together with Albert they exit the room. Well, they're all alone in the middle of the room with a pair of corpses. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna see if there's if there's still a bottle around in the back.
Fair enough. Yeah, you can find a bottle of whiskey.
Opens it with the with one of the bolts of the crossbow.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to drink or just me?
I think just you, darling.
Pour a little into a tiny cup, then drink the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yep.
And so,
Good old music box.
yes, I know. What do you want to do? As you see your fellow companion drinking, you could just call it a night.
I think that might be an idea.
Was Tress there for the first jellyfish?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Were.
Where
No.
Trust left around the haunted mansion, so I don't think she was.
Because I didn't go. I wasn't in the haunted.
Okay, yeah.
mansion.
So
I
Yeah,
was
no.
behind it.
I don't know.
No, you weren't. Right. You were there after. My memory is janky. Because you did fight it eventually back when it was in the mines. Didn't you?
Was I in the mines?
I think that was a later one. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure this is Trust's first time around one of these jellyfish things.
Right.
Were you around where, you know, the guy that killed Borealis the second time he was around?
The second? I don't think so.
Don't believe so.
Yeah, no, I don't think she was there for, because I think it was Kiki and I killed it with blight and blasting.
Yes.
What was that thing, darling?
So far, by the information we have, it's more of a creature that raises the dead to enhance them and make them as living as possible.
Hmm.
And once that husk is severely damaged, you should teleport.
Yes. Some sort of demon from another plane infiltrating society. Usually starts with something recently dead, uses that body to kill someone of importance and take their place without anyone noticing.
Now the question is,
Persephone just like visibly recoils at the thought.
how did you get in their equation?
I'm still wondering about that myself.
It's not like you accidentally released it or something like that.
No.
Perhaps they perceive you as the biggest threat, darling.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Oh, just Persephone just chuckles and shakes their head. Is that going to be a problem along with the triad now, though?
I wonder if we force them to instigate each other. That sounds like something that won't happen, but it would be fun seeing that happen.
Seems more likely that they would come together to take us out. Not the other way around. How the bloody hell did it know where we were?
This probably has some sort of magic ability. I mean, people like this, they seem to have quite a reach over the city anyways.
How do we fight a threat that we don't know is a threat? Until the last possible moment.
I would say we don't. You just prepare, go into Magiana as planned.
And we just look unprepared while doing that. Or to beat the bait.
You want to draw them out?
Not yet, but they're going to attack eventually.
Well, they might see this as a big enough loss that they might think twice before trying again. Gestures to the mangled body.
Right next to you, yes.
Yeah. Tress is gonna get her glowing arrows back.
Okay, you go outside. Yeah, you pick up your arrows. See a drunk on the side of the road, just like passed out.
One probably went flying somewhere. If it went right through.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the street. It's a bit of a pain, just go like picking it up from like the middle of the street. You do notice there's like no one else on the street. Like not a single soul is walking outside right now. Barely any lights from buildings. The only visible light coming out from the torches that are, or the the oil lamps that are rather scattered throughout the street.
Really, really quickly, Trust is just gonna while she's outside getting her arrows, is just gonna do a good glance around.
So the grave.
I have 3 uses per long rest. Or 4 uses per long rest. So she's just gonna take a quick look-see. Persephone's gonna take a quick look-see.
Ha! Fun fact. You do look at something, or rather see something. In one of the houses, these are houses that are housing still refugees from the recent catastrophe, and you notice that there are a few small, hunkered down, even after death, bearded individuals that are sitting on the steps of the stairs. These ghostly figures. Some of them are looking at the door, some of them are sitting at the stairs. You can see a pair of them that are like close to you.
Oh, I can just see ghosts now. That's cool. That's not creepy at all when I do this. Just is just like taken aback for a second by that. That's not what she was expecting to happen, and just kind of.
For what
Or
matters,
Persephone just kind of like.
Yeah, for what matters, they're wearing heavy armor, dwarven in style. They're just sitting there. Their armor broken, parts of them just heavily damaged.
Do they see her?
As you're looking at one of them, you do notice that it raises its head towards your direction. The eyes don't really have visible pupils. It's just empty. It is just looking at your direction. Doesn't shift its expression and returns looking forward.
That's unsettling. But no, like, undead. Just these dwarven spectral
Ghosts.
ghosts. These dwarf ghosts. Goodness gracious. Well,
Hey, I'm
I
back.
think that is something to unpack at a later date.
Hello, back. We are talking about
Persephone
ghost dwarves.
says out loud to herself as she collects her arrows and just turns and goes inside.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There's just gonna unpack that now. She sees dead people later.
You do also notice something else as you enter, because this lasts for how long?
Until the end of my next turn, so...
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything else. Never mind.
Yeah, it would be about 10 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Just enough to see. And also, I think she's gonna just, like, pop it really quickly. She wants to see if there's any dwarf ghosts in here now.
Dwarf.
If I can do it again.
You do notice there is a spectral figure sitting right next to the mangled body, resembling the person, but with heavy broken parts on it. It is just looking at its own form, just shaking its head.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate now, isn't it?
Turns towards you, stands up, and before you can even react, it is gone.
Oh, fuck. So what everybody else sees is Trust just, like, looks beside the body, and then as soon as the Persephone, I should say, I'm misnaming my own goddamn character, but you see her eyes just get a little glossy, and then when this figure goes to stand up, she, like, takes a step back.
And disappear from sight.
Everyone?
I think I need... Is there any other liquor? I think I need a drink now. I think I've regretted not taking you up on that offer earlier.
I don't think you got booze or...
You went to go sleep in the basement, love.
Alright. Yeah, just apologies, but did we get the jellyfish or no?
He did.
Hey!
Him.
Yes, the jellyfish died, and Joel and Albert are both upstairs now, taking their formal rest, while the rest of your party is discussing what's the deal with this jellyfish.
And Trusty's dead people. But she hasn't said
No.
that to anybody. She's just like, what the fuck?
Sitting there shook.
Just like, This is the trauma again, isn't it?
They kept saying they were not looking for someone. A human? God, look around the group. Dutch. No, elf. Looks to trust human?
Once upon a time, maybe, darling, but not so much anymore.
Alright, and he's a shifter. So. Oh, okay. They forgot. Yeah, they were looking for you then, yeah?
As far as I'm aware.
You what?
No idea.
Because last jellyfish we ran to didn't really care about you that much. And these guys don't look like the part of the dyad, you know?
Yeah, they're not who I was expecting to be coming after us.
Yeah, I was expecting more of the dyad, honestly. Oh,
Yeah.
did Sneaky Goat like say how they got them? Like, did they like come into the door and like jump them or what?
They sort of just barged in.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say this because if you were here, you would have probably asked Joel about it. He would have told you that what they saw is the door knocking, and when he opened it, Trust was sitting outside, and then they got them.
Oh, they used my form. That's rude.
Oh, it looked like you. Oh, yeah, okay, shade trick. Yeah, makes sense. Weird. Weird that they've got like the jellyfish. Oh, yeah, your guy over there, he had some of the crystal things. Are they the same as the other ones you've seen or what?
Oh, are
Hmm?
they? Or is that like a different, completely different crystal?
Yeah, the crystal he had, it full on broke when it released the jellyfish, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, no, his one had a jellyfish in it, and then when he died, like the jellyfish came out and it went into him. Yeah, like jellyfish does. But it was in the crystal first, so I guess the crystals can hold, like, uh, magic and jellyfish.
Or maybe
It can hold
the
jellyfish. Yes.
perhaps the jellyfish is that the proper name for it? Do you
No.
know what they are?
Nope, that's what we gave it its name.
I see.
Yeah. Weird, but yeah, jellyfish is generally kind of weird looking anyway.
Well, perhaps the jellyfish is what is creating the magic? So it's not magic and the jellyfish within the crystal, it's the jellyfish is the conduit, perhaps? This is not my area of expertise.
So hey, they found us here. Oh, are we sure we should be spending the night?
I think it's our best bet.
Right, okay. Where's Sneaky Goat and Wheelie Goat sleeping downstairs?
They went upstairs? Or
Yeah.
did they go downstairs? I know Joel mentioned sleeping in the basement.
Joel went downstairs into the basement to sleep, like usually, because he has given you one of the bedrooms and the general area down here to sleep.
Someone else can take the bedroom tonight.
I was thinking I could build my shelter, you know? Like, it's pretty safe. But, like, if they're already sleeping in beds and stuff, I don't know.
But Grim thought there are no leaves around you.
But how
Grimthorn can pick up
leave?
bits of broken, burnt wood and build his shelter out of that.
Ah, yes, of course.
Goodness gracious, Grimthod. We leave in the morning with them, do we not?
Yeah, we're heading off in the morning.
This is probably a terrible time to bring this up, all things considered. But trust is not the apt thing to call me anymore. Not that you do anyway, Grimthought, but
Nah, you're good.
Persephone now, if that is quite all right with all of you.
Oh,
Not that you have a choice in the matter. Just
harder than the other one. Can I just stick the blue out?
of course, darling.
Thanks. What? So, should I do my hat then or what?
Bleh. Trust just kind of shrugs. I don't know.
Without much prompting, Grimthod will begin to start casting Tiny Hut, using the burnt remains of the house as building materials.
Very well. You begin to structure your hut and magically begins to actually create a dome around you.
He'll also, during the process, pick up the doppelganger body and just throw it outside of the range of where the hut's going in.
Because it is not wanted?
Yeah. It's not allowed to hut, so it's going outside.
We're not putting it outside, mind you. We're keeping the dead body in here for we're just keeping it.
Oh.
It's just not it's going in the hut in case it comes back to life or some bullshit.
I see.
Yeah, real quickly, because I still have one second level spell slot. We're just gonna do that on the body, so it doesn't start to get stinky overnight.
Okay. You touch the body of either the demonologist or the other one.
Fuck, we got two. Demonologist.
I
feel like that would start to rot real bad.
Okay. And you touch it and you see moths immediately begin to slowly just swarm around it, but rather than starting to eat it, you see them buzzing very slowly in a gentle sound.
No.
And then you watch little vines begin to and flowers just growing on top of it.
It's actually real cute.
Oh, important note. I will find Mr. Roinke in the building if he is hidden somewhere with the invasion of these people.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. That's an 18! That's my max possible investigation.
I did not know that was your negative modifier. And I don't want to
Yep,
say that you wouldn't have found it without a crit, but by some miracle, you looking around, you don't find him upstairs. You don't find him in the main chamber. So you think to yourself, you're gonna check the basement. You go down, you see Joel is sleeping on the floor. Looking around, you don't see your peg, but then you notice something on the ground. The dust is disturbed in a very weird direction on the back of the basement. You walk, and in between a table and what appears to be a crate, just behind both of that, stuck in there, is Mr. Roinke.
He conscious at the moment, or is he sleeping?
He's just looking at you, like going.
Hey, buddy. Hey, yeah, good boy. Yeah, come on, I've got a shelter upstairs, we can all sleep up there, alright?
You see Mr. Oinky immediately like sort of push the crate off of him, making his way
Boy.
towards you. Just like, just wait a moment. I'm just gonna really quickly. Can you
I
give
want
me?
to be known, Mr. Winky has, like, managed to hide almost every time I've left him somewhere and then come back looking for him. He is a master of stealth. Like, it needs to be said.
Can you give me dexterity saving throw?
Sure thing. 18 again.
Boom! You fail. Mr. Rankin jumps on you and tackles you.
Oh, there's a good boy. Oh, you're getting strong, aren't you?
Roll the fucking crit on the pig, just like jumping up.
Oh my god! This pig decimated me.
It just jumps on you, and you can feel it. He's shaking.
Oh,
Mr.
you're alright,
Oinky.
mate. You're alright, mate. Come on. Let's get you some sleep, alright? Good boy.
You make your way upstairs.
I'll also quickly inspect him for any injuries.
None whatsoever.
Yep, okay. He made the smart choice. Alright, and yeah, he'll join us in the hut.
You bring Mr. Oink inside. The rest of you are sleeping with a very, very happy pig. I don't know why I gave you that pig as a reward so long ago.
Like, I'm gonna give him a pig. He'll eat it. It'll just be gone. 20-some sessions later. Why isn't it dead yet?
Oh my god, they've bonded to it.
Well, you know how they say, if they bond to it, the BBG has to kill it, otherwise it's kind of a waste, isn't it?
Oh god.
You go to sleep, and the next morning, you are awoken by the sound of sizzling. As the dome
Obviously, the dome collapses on everybody sleeping inside of it.
you do get a long rest, so you do regain all of your health, half of your hit die, all of your spells, all of your abilities, item recharges, scratch your lucky coupons, maybe you get a lottery out of them.
Yeah, okay.
Gotta
Right,
do some
okay.
prayer real quick too.
Let's go throw it out there. Calamity, you are tempting the hand of fate here.
That's the thing about streaming this game. I get a lot of inspiration from the chat at times.
Although, living up to your name appropriately, I will say. Calamity, yeah.
Wake up! And you see Joel, he is standing. There's a pair of black bags under his eyes, and he seems to have bandaged himself up because one of his hands is like bandaged over his shoulder. Like bandaged all the way up to his shoulder. There's some very loose bandaging on one of his hands, and he's just sitting on the front, making tea for himself. In the background, you can hear some shuffling.
Morning, Shaky Goat.
Good morning, isn't it?
Yeah, how'd you sleep?
Didn't really sleep.
Oh? Why not?
Don't know. Had a bug.
I'll lean down, kind of like peer at him. Can I do a medicine check, please?
Yeah, go for it.
9.
You've seen this before.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing.
It's the
Don't look
plague.
at that.
Oh, you're real sick. Oh, we'll get you lot. What was it, shaman used to give people? Oh yeah, got to get you some leeches.
With all due respect, please don't.
Oh no.
I'm not sick. I am just tired.
Oh no. Alright, you tell you what, I'll keep an eye on you. If you get worse, we'll get you some leeches, alright?
Yeah. Sure.
Lupus talks to Grimdot and Goblinoid. What does he have?
Oh, he's got the, you know, the sickness that like, makes you get all patchy, like, all your boils come up and stuff. That one.
The plague?
That one, yeah, yeah. No, the fucking, the shaman used to tell us if you ever had that one, you really watch out for it. So go straight to him for the leeches and all that.
Ash, seeing this, is gonna ask to come over and have a look.
You come around, give me a medicine check as you're inspecting Joel. Not very high DC, DC 10 really, just... Yeah, there you go. He is tired, yes. He has 2 levels of exhaustion on him, and you can see he did not really have any kind of long rest. At all.
Okay, is he, like, actually properly sick as well?
Not sick, but you do notice that he's not... He's unwell, but you can't really place your finger at it. He doesn't seem to have any signs of disease on him.
Okay. Well, we cast Greater Restoration anyway. Fuck knows I don't use 5th level slots for anything other than healing.
Okay. Can you... No? Wow!
Healing, who does that?
Are you sure there's 100 gold worth of diamond dust?
Yep. Thank God we have a lot of it.
You sprinkle... As he's there, he grabs his teacup as you're inspecting him, like, thank you, but I think I can... As the diamond dust lands on his face. Goes, what is that for? And then you swirl your hand forward with a casting of an incantation.
Let's calm down.
And you notice him, suddenly he goes... Ah!
Really?
And you see an illumination from beneath his shirt, and he's looking at it in surprise. He kind of like rips a bit of the shirt to show that there is a symbol similar to the one that the demonologist had, and it dissipates, breaking.
Oh?
Oh, fuck, you got the plague! Good on you!
I think...
What was that?
We'll call it an apology.
An apology? Oh.
I think we've given you enough trouble for a month.
He kind of like leans back his neck, cracking it. Oh, I feel better. Oh, really? What was that? Did you do that?
No, I just waved my hands and said some magic words.
No, I know.
Just for fun, you know?
It was sarcastic, I'm sorry.
Oh, do it!
I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to be very sarcastic. It's just... I've been feeling this burning. I thought I was just, you know, probably like a
For how long?
I don't know. A few hours, maybe? Ever since I went down to sleep.
Hey, do you reckon Willie Goat's got 2?
Willie?
Oh, we should.
Goat? Oh, you mean Albert.
We should go check on Albert.
Albert, can you roll over here for a second? You can leave the crates. And you hear... I swear to God, if you drop them for a gag, I'm going to punch you. You see? Coming in is Albert on his wheelchair. He seems pretty chirpy. No sign of exhaustion at him at all. Morning!
How you feeling? Got any boils?
Oh, right as rain. Right as rain! Drop down into a nice cup of fine tea, I see, too.
It doesn't seem like he's sick. Think he's alright?
No. Neither do the rest of you either.
I'm fine.
Good thing too. That was the last of my dust. I have to spend a good hour grinding up one of your diamonds.
Grinding up
Looks like
diamonds.
Persephone.
Darling, I have a single diamond left.
You should get some more in.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
think we
wouldn't say
definitely have
that.
to go out and get more.
I think.
Oh?
Yeah. I think you've got the pair of diamonds right there. And he points at Grimford.
Where are they?
You're a
He
gem.
looks around himself. Oh!
Oh.
We're speaking about literal
So-
gems here.
Oh,
So we got to get a grinder, and we got to. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
right.
No, darling, no. Albert, the fine art of your excellent humor is
I
something
wouldn't
we
call it
all-
excellent, but I appreciate the gesture.
your distinct humor, then let's say.
Fair enough.
Most of us understand. Grim thought it might take a few moments.
Oh, I get it. I've seen cogs spin slower than. Well, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna go back to the packing. You're looking fine like shite, Joel. And he's just wheeling back.
Did you just say Joel looks like shit?
Yep.
Did you say I look like shit?
He does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
In the interest of brevity, yeah, Ash actually can't read the dagger because tongues is silly. Yeah, in the interest of brevity, can we have Kiki, imaginary Kiki, read it?
Sure. Kiki's gonna approach the dagger and she's gonna take a minute to read it.
Also, just for your own interest, Socks, Joel does have an exposed chest right now because he pulled it open to reveal the sigils.
Yeah, she's not looking. She's pointedly doing like this. She's like, yes, interesting.
That's not a thing that's happening.
Damn you.
Joel, darling, you didn't happen. How long were you in the potato sack?
Problem with being knocked unconscious.
Oh, you were unconscious. Okay, never mind.
Oh, hang on. He says because you're valuable. Cause that's what I'm like. Okay, her.
Oh,
You
thank
see
God
Kiki
for
finish
God.
up the translation as she chuckles to herself. In your minds you hear... Kiki was... Yes, I can read it. It says, it's a weird spelling. Some kind of... collection of words.
On purpose, or?
It appears like some kind of name, true. Not anyone I've heard before. It's also very weird. Translates stupidly. It reads Angregorgrel. And I'll type that because
that-
I'm pretty certain that...
Literally.
Is that Thief Kent?
That's your
The whole point of Thieves' Cant is that you can understand it.
No, if theoretically, if it is Thieves' Cant, even if it's another language, Lupus should understand it.
Yeah. It's a universal language.
Yeah, Thieves' Cant is the same thing as like when you say, I'm going to go get the groceries from the blacksmith, it might be that I'm going to rob the blacksmith. That kind of like hidden messages in conversation.
But yeah. No, not getting that one.
Could be a name, could be a place. This only doesn't sound like anything else.
Yep.
Oh, there's a song with a stutter.
I don't. Trust is just like not looking at Joel still. Like,
So, yeah, do we want to, before we popped off, grab more of those shiny rocks, or what?
the diamonds, darling.
Yeah, no.
Um,
If you've only got the one, you won't need more, right?
that is true. Reasonably, if But we need the dust for Ashfall.
We'd probably get them for cheaper in Magiana. They're so much more common.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, be cheaper up north. Alright.
If needed, we can grind the one I have. And then just hope nobody cooks the bucket.
Yep, if I'd say like the diamond itself is probably more valuable because Grey Restoration is important, but more important is Revivify.
Oh, that's fine. We got 2 druids. Don't worry about it.
And
I'm gonna like eat because we don't. I'm looking at the group loot right now, so I'm gonna do some cleaning. So we got rid of the lance. I'm gonna. I have a. Why do we just have a key? I'm pretty sure I sold a bunch of this stuff. That's gone. We still have a vial of fucking poison.
I mean, it'll also depend on how valuable the diamond is.
Yeah, it needs to be at least.
so
You need.
Like, we could get unamount dust even more if it's a good enough one.
Yeah. I simply need a diamond that's worth 300 gold pieces, which is the one that I have, and she like takes out the single diamond that's left and like twirls it in her fingers. The dust would let you do that a number of times, I believe.
Well, I think we should make some final preparations and be on the road this afternoon, perhaps.
I wholeheartedly
I want to
agree.
look into this symbol some more.
question: is there a reason that the 800 gold we had in the group load is now down to 700?
Eh?
I didn't touch it. I don't know who did that.
Unless we got undercut by Imish, I thought we were supposed to get 800 gold for
Yes.
Pitfall and Invalid.
Hmm.
Why is his reading as 700 gold?
I don't know, maybe someone fat-fingered it. I don't know. Just put it back.
Did you buy
I
anything?
thought he also gave us
I
a
don't
little
think
bit
you bought
extra.
anything, that's the thing.
No, because Trust used her own gold for the Maria's shit. She
Yeah,
didn't.
so like it was 700. We got the money from Imish, and then we immediately went off to see her. So yeah, no, that
Yeah.
was out of.
No,
I changed
cool.
it.
Probably just got
Question
typoed
up.
when putting it in.
Do we
Don't
want
forget
to?
we have 25 gold more and 20 gold silver ring.
Which?
Oh, so we have 825 gold in the group loot, and then a silver ring worth 25 gold. 20 gold.
20.
Oh, from the looting. Gotcha. Cool.
Gosh.
It's like, where'd the 25 gold come from?
There we go. There's still a potion of what? Where'd the ring go? I just put it in. Now it's gone.
Might have been me editing at the same time.
Yeah, if multiple people are editing it, it kind of fucks.
Okay.
That's the
So I have
problem.
825.
That's the problem with Roll20.
Did we convert the golden blades and the United Crowns just to a main currency, or do we still
We
have?
have
those as
yet?
well?
No.
Nope.
We don't
Okay.
think
You
we do
literally
any of
went to the
that.
bank and forgot to do that.
Smile. Yeah, and then we still have the scrolls and stuff.
It's
Did
good to
anybody
know.
claim the Ring of Charming?
No, no one has.
Have you sold that?
I
Nope.
don't think we did.
I think
I-
you might.
Pretty damn sure we have. 'Cause, like I'm pretty sure we forgot about it entirely when we were doing all of our shopping when we got to here. So
True. You have a lot of magical items you don't use for some reason.
Yeah,
would
we just
change
like
wisdom.
potions and stuff.
I mean, that's fine with me.
yeah, it should be a silver ring worth 20 gold, and Ring of Charming. We haven't gotten anything in regards to like what does the Ring of Charming actually do?
Have I not shown it to you, actually? I would explain
I
why you
don't
don't
think so because
use
it's
it.
not popping up.
Yeah, I have shown it to all players.
Okay.
So you
The
should be
The
able
ring
to
is
see it.
crafted.
Grab burst command, comprehend language. Okay.
One person command. Comprehend languages.
I mean, you already got a spell for that, although you could prepare a different one with this on your ring, because you'd know you'd have this on the in the ring ready to go at any time.
Wait, can't you use comprehend language on the dagger?
Kiki already.
Yeah, she has the ability to just still understand stuff, so.
Ah, alright.
Being able to read any languages. Pretty good.
Yeah, Trust, do you want to take this one?
I
There's 3
mean,
or 4 spell slots, because if you have comprehend language, you'll be able to have tongues on you all the time.
this would be rather useful for me, darling. I don't. Does I don't. She doesn't have anything attuned to her either. Like she still has both her attunement slots.
A fine ring to attune to.
Won't take it, I don't think anyone's going to complain about it.
It is one of those
I will take
it is one of those magical items that has charges but doesn't regain them.
Yeah.
That is the irritating thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's very old school when it comes down to its usage.
It has 8 charges.
Most
It's
magical
not terrible.
items, most magical items you can find in Magiana have power, but unlike some of the more traditional magical items, usually wands and rechargeable things don't have recharging abilities for the sake of them being more commonplace.
I'm just because it's also useful if you have to make a charisma save. So Persephone is probably just kind of really considering it. Oh, that's useful as fuck. If you succeed on a save against an enchantment spell that targets only you, with or without the ring's intervention, you can use your reaction to expend 1 charge from the ring and turn the spell back on its caster as if you had cast the spell.
That is.
Oh, if nobody else wants it, I'm gonna yank it. I'll trust Persephone will take that bad boy.
I don't think anyone else is going to fight you on that.
Excellent. Now I just gotta figure out on Roll20 if there are like attunement slots, or if
Or
I
not,
have to.
but you can keep track of what
Oh, I
you're
forgot
attuned to, kind
something.
of thing.
Wait, hold up. I just realized something in the writing. Same thing, but it costs a charge to automatically succeed on a saving throw against an enchantment spell that targets only you. It's not just free, so long as you wear the ring.
Yeah. I'm gonna take it.
I realized, wait, did I write this stupidly? Yes, I did.
Attunement. Yeah, but it has to be like a charm spell that targets only trust.
Yes.
I'll take it. Gimme. And then I'll
Basically,
just keep track of my attunement slots.
this gives you a nice two-punch combo of if you're targeted by an enchantment spell, you can automatically succeed and then spend a charge to another one to just turn it back. For the cost of 2 charges, you have spell turning on that spell.
Yeah. Excellent.
So, but considering what it can do with 1 charge to an enchantment spell, the comprehend language actually feels like a little bit of a waste.
Yeah. We'll see.
You
Kiki already did what we needed, so Trista's just gonna like take that ring and put it on for now. I think she ditches the gloves now that she's already kind of taken them off. And just wears the ring. And you can see her still, Persephone, just kind of like hiding her hands at times, but she doesn't put her gloves back on. Yeah, I think that's what Persephone would do.
Does it look kind of like a splash as it goes up the forearm, or like when
Let me
the
see if I can find the. Let me see if I can find the picture.
I believe in the squad artwork of the Glorious Ghost, you can. You shouldn't be able to see that because of her gloves, so because she's very how unfortunate.
Well, she's taking gloves off, I think.
Here we go. Here it is. The main chat.
Oh, okay, so it stops after the fingers count.
Something only for Discord to
Mhm.
see, fellas. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You'll have to use your imaginations.
For context, it covers all the fingers, but doesn't even fully reach to the palm.
Mm.
For those watching on the Twitch.
It's like, you know, when you get frostbite and your fingers and your toes are like the digits to go first? Yeah. In a more disgusting way to put it.
Speaking of, well, disgusting. You do notice Joel is just staring at the corpse of the doppelganger that is on the floor, like, well, I'm very happy that I'm not going to be staying in this hideout anymore. I'm a bit sad about the next person that's going to be using it, however.
One thing, shouldn't we bury this guy?
Nah,
Or else he'll be coming back, right?
well, he's coming back.
What do you mean, darling?
Yeah, don't forget that if we don't give someone a proper burial, they'll be coming back in a few hours or days, was it? Yeah.
I believe cities are protected against it, aren't they?
I don't think that's... Would Persephone know if that's how that works? Because both the player and the character are unsure. Because they come back... When they die, they come back as in the city of monsters, right? They don't come back here.
Make a history check.
Oh, Pog, guidance.
As you feel your mind immediately going back into the thing, you're like, Persephone,
Oh.
you're like, Corey, help me, and...
Corey, help me.
11. Well, there have been cases of people rising from the dead, as undead. Yes, there have been. Not as far as you can recall within cities or in... Well, this particular case probably wouldn't apply.
I can check, darling. Give me one moment. Eyes of the Grave! It's been one of those charges that I have.
No, not undead. No undead within this room. You're looking around. No ghosts. Nothing.
No ghosts, I see. No ghosts?
No ghosts. Just the ghosts of your past.
No, thanks. Just Persephone's just like visible relief at no ghosts. No, darling, he won't be coming back anytime soon.
I would hope so.
Oh, that's good. We'll see him at the tournament. So, are we getting that done? We're cool just about. Shall we ready to head off then?
Yeah, we need to go to Madriana.
Yes, of course. We have everything prepared. There's only the trouble of, well, helping the crates back into the death machine. And you hear Albert.
Okay, with that.
You just hear Albert from behind, from like beside him, like yelling down under the hall. It's on a death machine!
What moving? This one here, yeah?
Oh, yeah, yes, actually, if you could help us, if you could help with the crate, thank you. So,
Alright.
we are not going to be exiting by a front gate, however.
I'm not the strongest, darling, but I can most definitely help you out. And Trust just like taps Joel's shoulder and casts enhance ability. For Bull's strength.
I balance out his disadvantage from being exhausted.
You see like his vitality returning to him. He kind of like breathes in. He looks at his hand and is bandaged up and held, and he kind of like takes the bandage that holds his hand to the shoulder off and kind of like slowly moves it. Still hurting, but I should be able to lift. Thank you.
Perhaps you could put, not that I'm complaining, darling, but a shirt of some kind, perhaps.
He slowly just starts moving back down into the basement.
What is it with the men that I know? Say for you, Ashfall and Lupus, exempt because I assume they're wearing shirts.
Pretty sure they wear clothes.
Yes.
Lest
But
we
like
forget.
Yeah.
Grimthod, Coda, Joelle just yeeted a shirt, and Tress is like, what is it with?
Lest we forget that there
shirtless
was a
aesthetic.
drawing of the squad just shirtless.
True.
Thank you. I'm thinking about that now. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Grimthod hearing the question just around the corner, you hear him yell, "You know, great!"
We
Well,
can make ones that do.
Yeah, try that. Didn't work.
Didn't work.
or maybe some people had to attend a calendar. A calendar portrait.
Yeah.
It's my headcanon that the half-orc that told Grimthod common tried to like get him to wear shirts, and every single time Grimthod just bursted through the fucking thing.
Oh god. Even like loose baggy shirts, he
Yeah.
found a way to rip through them. Good
And
lord.
Bruce Banner over here.
Yeah. You see Joel eventually returning with a new set of clothing, grasping onto a crate, and he says, "Okay, thank you for helping us." And then you see Grimthor with like 3 crates on his hands, moving out.
Alright, oh, here we go. That's all them. Ugh. Right,
Joel's
I'm carrying you next, Abda.
carrying capacity is doubled. In theory, he could carry 2 boxes.
Good point.
Good for
As you mentioned,
Yeah.
that you see Albert like smile, lift up a crate and put it on top of Joel's other crate. He says, "Yeah, thanks. That is great." Okay, now we move on.
well, putting in the last one, go like, right, and next up I'm carrying you. He says as he turns to Joel.
I'm already carrying crates. I don't think that is very safe.
Oh, good day, guys. Well, you're tired, so I'll give you a lift.
I can walk. It's all right. It's perfectly fine.
As this Grimthod picks the crates off him with one arm and then scoops him up over onto his shoulder with the other.
Oh,
This
okay,
is
we're doing this.
absolutely adorable.
Now, this is. I really hope that no one else is this.
Lazy is like trust like Persephone just covers her mouth and is trying really hard not to laugh at the situation. She's just like,
I will plop Joel with the boxes into the back of the. Can we call it? Are we calling it a cart? I feel like that's generous.
How about
It's
the
not, the vehicle
Duffmobile?
isn't here. The vehicle is outside of the city.
Okay, well, we're dropping boxes off to then.
We're dropping the
course.
boxes in the contraption. Albert will show us where we are just going to take a side route outside of the city.
Lead away.
Ah,
Okay.
man, do I have some...
Can you turn me around?
Okay, hang on. No, just you awkward. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Okay, my ribcage. Okay, we're gonna take a forward outside and take a left, no, a right, and you proceed to leave from the hideout as you're leaving. Albert, of course, locks it.
of course.
Wait, there's a fucking hole in the side of the building.
You make
You
your way
know.
over towards, through the streets into the eastern gate, and as you're moving through the streets, there are of course lots of people going outside today, members of the society of the refugees that are here. As you're passing, as you're passing through the market, you notice there are a few vendors selling goods, but led by Joel, you're led down a different path from the main road. As you see people, members of the clergy of the mass, who are just yelling in the streets. For those of you with terrible luck, come join the tournament! And you're bypassing all of that nonsense, making your way through some less crowded streets, into the side of the wall, close to where one of the gates are, where you see a cowled figure standing before what appears to be a signpost. It is having like a small hat and just begging for coin. And Israel will go look at Grim and go, I'm still on your shoulder. Well, fuck secrecy, can you just get closer to him? You should have owl figure look up at both of you. And you hear Israel go, hello. I would like to purchase a ticket out of the city if possible. Look, I am... How do I explain this?
Grimlo's just sort of eyes darting back and forth between Joel and the beggar, and then back to Joel, and then back to the beggar.
I am Kato. I am a member of the Association of the Blind. Can we please have a passageway through here? And you see the cowl figure look up at him. Really? Fine. Just one ticket? No. We're looking for one for all of my friends here. Seriously? Is this your first time doing this? I don't have the time for this. Can you please go?
How about for 25 gold?
Deal.
That'd be coming out of your own pocket right now. We broke as fuck.
The beggar looks up as well. You're lucky this person is paying, otherwise I wouldn't let you through. Alright? Come on, follow me.
The 25 gold that I took from the corpse just dropped the bag, bag on the guy.
I don't
Thank
care
you.
where the money comes. Follow me. And he leads you behind one of the buildings, and as he leads you behind, he whistles. And you watch as from the side alley, what appears to be like a hut, like besides the wall, you see a pair of thugs and what appears to be a child just all together move to the doors of the hut, pull them open, revealing part of the wall. You see the child just kind of pressing against one of the bricks, and the whole thing just moves, opening into a doorway.
Is this dwarven?
What? Are you asking questions?
Yeah, no. I'm just speaking to myself.
Pass through the hallway down until you see the other end. Once you make your way out, the door will close behind you. You have 10 minutes. Go. If you do not manage to make it through, you will be crushed by wall. He's
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, he's not dragging.
Alright.
And you start walking with a pretty fast pace over to the other end, as in a span of about 5 minutes, you cross through the thickness of the wall. It takes you 5 minutes to just cross to the other side. But you do, and behind you as you exit, eventually you see the wall just close. Great. Well, we're on the other end. Albert, where did you hide the thing? Oh, I hid it somewhere where people wouldn't find it. Behind a hill.
Which one?
Well, that one over there. Oh, darn. I don't remember. I knew my plan wasn't flawless. Wait. I know what I'm gonna do. There it is. He pulls out a spell component. Rotate. And you see him go, it's right over there! He points to one of the medium-sized hillocks.
Alright, let's go.
Is it on the other side? As you're walking there, Yuzal asks, nah! It's in there! Did you... What do you mean it's in there? It's inside of there! You mean you...
Buried it.
Please tell me you didn't bury it. I buried it! Ain't nobody gonna find it if it's just a hill.
Alright, we got shovels.
Ah, no, you won't really need them. And as you approach, you see the old halfling begins to wave his hands on the side of the hillock, and 5 cubic feet of dirt begin to slowly move. This will take a little bit of time.
Alright, I will put down Joel.
Thank you.
Oh, that was alright.
Yes, it was. I don't like pulling favors out from that guild. It can be a bit prickly if you try to request too much out of them. You see.
Well,
No, go ahead.
the gnomes we met before, were like down south, they were alright. It didn't seem like they were, fashy sorts.
Gnomes weren't. No. Don't really know who's running that society. Just a bunch of people that have connections with information gathering. A bit shady for my tastes. They were rather a bit unnecessarily cold, I guess. Reminds me from the people from further up in the north, really. And then you see as Albert is moving through dirt, beneath it you see stone. I knew we were in the right place. This will take a few minutes. And as he's moving through dirt, eventually you see some metal popping up. And then a little bit more metal. And more metal. As you see what appears to be a solid 30 by 30 metal box in appearance. Barely any curve on this thing, just a metal box on the bottom of which you see are some kind of wheels attached to the side, on the front of which the only thing that is there is just a smaller box compartment. On the top you see there is a hatch. On the side there's some kind of ladder. There's a lot of spinning cogs that are currently not spinning, but just cogs on the side of this thing, and as it takes him about 30 minutes to just get the dirt out of the chamber that he was hidden in. Now that I realize he shouldn't really cover the whole thing with dirt, could just hold up the enters.
Jen,
Oh, well,
Jen, is this a tank?
doesn't seem to have any kind of firing weapon on it.
But it's like a box with treads on the side. That sounds like a tank.
Yes, it does. A very metal patchworky kind of tank. Like, this seems that someone has made this.
It's
From hand.
basically a golem in this world.
Mm.
And he says, "Alright, hop on right on."
There we go. Oh, by the way, I presume Mr. Oinky has been coming with us. I would have
Yes.
imagined he'd come after us, yeah.
Yes.
So I'll pick him up and kind of carry him in through the ladder.
Marvelous. For reference, you're somewhere like over here on the outside. Splendid. Okay, now hole inside, and as you enter into this contraption, the first thing that you see is the entire space. There is nothing hiding the cogging mechanisms of this thing. There are steel tubes, clockwork wheels that are currently stuck and a bit toppled by dirt. There are gears. There, you can see some kind of like canisters on the side, and as you enter in, this is also not as big of a space inside as you would imagine from outside. There's only actually like 2 seats here for people to sit on, and a bit more open space in the back for people to just either stand on or just sit on the metal floor. And you see Albert go, I knew we could get one of these out. Can someone like help me up?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hang on. There we go.
And my chair if possible. I will appreciate it very much.
I'm lifting him and the chair in one go.
Okay, we're going flying as you're just lifting him up inside. Are all of you entering this machine?
Yes.
You right, Sox?
Yep. Just
Okay.
work stuff.
That's understandable. We're finishing soon, so don't worry.
And Ash, are you hopping in, or?
Yeah, not doing anything else.
You enter inside. As you enter inside, you hear Gel say, "Okay, I'm gonna take the second seat. Albert, you take the first. We're gonna be driving. The rest of you, this thing is. It has a lot of moving compartments, so I would suggest you duck and you don't stay in one place for too long.
Oh, okay.
Albert,
Oh,
do not
God.
go fast, okay?" Albert just smiles as he's grabbing a bunch of handheld pistons and takes hold of a piece of glass on the front. Okay, now how does this bloody thing... Oh, shoot! Darn all hells! We need some power in this thing. Joel, we got any fuel? Anything to power this thing up? I don't know. You got any magic? Yeah, a little bit. You know I don't have a lot of magic in me. Could get one of my squirrels to start working on it, but I ain't gonna do shit.
You need magic?
Yeah, crystal's empty. Apparently, whoever designed this thing let it on before it's putting it. Oh, that was me. Oh, that was a mistake.
Have a look.
Yeah, just oh, we got magic.
I think. Oh, sure. I could give it a look.
Wonderful. Just put your hand on top of that crystal over there, and whatever you do, let go about like 5 seconds later. If you don't, it's gonna start really hurting.
Okay. Grimthon will reach forward and grab the crystal.
Alright, I'm gonna turn this thing on. Turn on the glyph right here, and you see him as he's pushing like a lever on the side. He touches a box, and the box suddenly begins to glow in this orange light as the rest of the thing begins to. You see dust and dirt dropping from the floor. As Grimthon, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Cool. I was in fact the right person to do this.
Oh, God.
16.
Success. You feel from your... What kind of magic spell slot are we talking you're letting go of this thing just...
This is going to be a third level slot.
You see as you're grabbing the crystal, you hear... You see a pair of gears turn on top of it, and you see what appears to be some kind of gauntlet, like a top part appear above you and a bottom part appear beneath the crystal, and it slowly moves open through your hand. And you hear him say, "All right, now this thing is gonna draw on the magic first. When it gets off, you're gonna have a little bit of a time to pull out your hand." And before he even finishes the sentence, you begin to feel something spark and electricity running through your arm. What level spell slot are you letting this thing take from you?
I've already given a third level of my... Is this a secondary spell slot I'm giving up?
It's as many as you want.
Okay. I will burn a... Yeah, I'll burn a... another third.
Alright.
My 2/3 spell slot's gone.
2. Alright, that is 3, 3... a third, the third. So third is multiplied by 30, multiply the other one by 30 is 60. Half because of the successful one. You take 30 points of force damage.
Oh boy!
As you feel
Ouchie.
this rippling energy go through your hand, you feel the magic leave you as you see Jenkins go, "Oh wait, Albert go, oh wait, that ain't right. What's going?" And you see the whole thing begins to slowly power itself up. The gears turn rapidly, quickly. You see the dirt just all fall from the ceiling as the whole thing begins to move and clutter. And you see Albert go, Well, I'll be. You got enough strength in this thing to really push the gears on. Now we're talking. Oh, get your hand off of it! As you see the gauntlet.
I will pull my hand back.
Yeah, you see your entire hand. The veins are bulged. The skin is a darker coloration, and there is immediately steam coming out. That's...
Ooh, oh, that hurt. Fuck.
I've never seen you do something like that. Usually it's just a trickle. Oh, you filled up the tank here. And he taps on top of one of the containers. Yeah, this thing's full. As you see inside it, the little glass container that it has, it is inside. You see a rippling lightning of electricity just going, moving through it. As you see the tubes just wriggling from it, just drawing on its energy, as the whole thing. All right, sit back, keep moving. As you see, Trust right next to you, one of the gears moves in place and begins to turn, and then moves up. This thing is a living, breathing machine, so you shouldn't just stay in one place for too long. And exiting from the side of the hillock is this cube-like tank that begins to move. From inside, it is like jumping up and down. I need everyone to just give me like a dexterity check throughout all this, and I'm gonna roll a percentile dice.
Just
Yeah.
like a check?
Yep. You can make a saving throw if you fear for your life.
Trust would definitely fear for her life.
I'm gonna take it. I'll take the 7.
Oh, okay, that was...
I'll take the 26, thank you.
Ooh.
For somebody who's just like, Jesus,
Ooh.
this is hell.
As you're moving, this thing is moving quickly. It is just behind. What happens is gears turn. You see actually one gear kind of like fall from the ceiling, land on the floor, and you hear Albert go, "Ah, can someone pick that up and put it back?"
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. As you lift it up and put it back in place, it begins to rapidly spin. Thankfully, nothing lethal happens, as I rolled and it went from 22 to 82 on the dice. I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And you
While
continue.
this is happening, Grimpod took a lot of damage, right?
Yes,
I
you see
say a
his
lot.
hand
30
is
points
like,
of force damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Justin
my hand
looks
is like
really
black,
quickly.
and I come over like, oh yeah, that really fucking hurt.
Give you a cure. Wow, I rolled shite on my cure
"Oh,
wounds.
sorry for that. I hope you're not really hurt too much. This thing is old. I've seen crystals like these being used around town, and you see the crystal is like this kind of
Gets 13
cracked
back.
purple crystal. Not purple. Kind of cracked like amber crystal that is powering the whole thing. This thing is almost as old as I am. Almost.
By the way, I presume Trust is like laying on hands to heal Grimtod's hand.
Yeah.
As she does, he goes like, thanks. Oh, that hurt a lot more than what it would. Oh, hey, look! My hand looks like yours!
She Persephone just kind of pauses for a second and doesn't say much, and she just heals you and then is quiet, which is a little bit abnormal in this situation. There's no like witty retort, there's no nothing, it's just quiet.
At this point,
Anyway, thanks.
you levitate for a moment off of the floor before landing back down. Oh, sorry, here luck. Yeah, the ride is bumpy to say the least, and this thing is not suitable for any kind of ride to be given. You're moving very, very fast though. Like you see the surroundings. Well, rather you don't really see anything. The windows are all covered in dirt, but you do feel that you're moving very quickly.
So, anyone want to hear a small little funny story while we're being in a literal death box moving at high speed. Anyone?
Yeah, go for it, mate.
This is about the time I worked at the orphanage that Borealis owned.
Mhm.
It's kind of still a funny thing that even the cryomancer doesn't know what happened. Hmm, I was chopping up some wood for the fire, and Borealis was boiling some egg for breakfast, and hmm, somehow he caught fire.
What, really?
He, yeah,
God,
the
he's made
two
of metal.
cryomancer. Huh?
He was all made of metal and stuff. How you got a fire?
Yeah, that was the big mystery that everyone was wondering. Even the cryomancer was going by everything, even by standard of magic. How the hell the head cryomancer in that orphanage went? At least the kids had to laugh, even though hmm, I remember everyone kept checking that same kitchen, wondering how. Hmm.
I bet he turned bright red.
Yeah,
Because he's so
yeah.
hot.
Good thing that we have mages that can literally freeze things.
Yeah. I wonder if not that would have made him harder, because like, when you forge and stuff, you make the metal hot, and then you hit it a lot. So I wonder if it actually made him even tougher.
I still say. And the other time I remember is when we were here, because we have about 2 golem in that orphanage that usually does knitting there. You know, knitting clothes
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
things. So one of the time, one of the because I remember one of the children asking the golem if they can knit a new piece of clothing for them. The usually we didn't program those golem to, you know, to be able to calculate to where to go and to buy the products to make more. Mm, it went out of the orphanage, then came back with the product and knitted new clothes for the kids.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess yeah, didn't know what we was doing. Yeah.
Eh, our golems are designed based on the blueprints we found mm, for the Warforge. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, it's been lots of years since I've been back in Marciana.
I have been. Hey, where should we ever been up there?
I used to live there.
Oh, right, yeah. You were saying before you were from up north. What about you, Lufigo?
Can't say that I have been.
There you guys. Yelling up towards the cockpit area.
I still remember one thing about some of the enforcer. I always remember there was always an enforcer that liked to pick on me for no reason. Eh,
Oh,
wonder what happened to that person. You mind saying hi to all those people again?
yeah, well, if you know where they are, we can go have a look for them, yeah?
Yeah. Eh,
Yeah, mate.
um,
And you know what he was picking on you and stuff, no?
yeah, like picking on like some friends always do.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing deadly in the swords.
Take the piss out of you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, friends can be like that sometimes. Family can be like that sometimes, too.
Yeah.
Oh
Eh,
god. Well, child abuse aside, the trip is.
I do not hear it. I do not perceive it.
It does not exist.
It
The
does not
trip.
exist.
The trip is long, but it is safe. as by the end of the day you arrive past the border of Zolario and formally now into Magiana territory, like the heart of the Empire. And as you arrive, you see in the distance the spiring peaks of Awinkia, the elven city. You can see from afar the dark violet spires. At that point, you also see that the vehicle begins to.
Oh, well, do I need to hurt myself again?
I don't think so. You kind of got really badly hurt. How about we call it for the night? Don't want to be driving too far into the late dark, and by all means, we're gonna attract a lot more attention than I really want with this thing. So.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I don't know if I could do a shelter tonight. I could give it a go.
Yeah, it would be nice if we could make a shelter. I was really just suggesting we take a moment to just go outside, cook something, and then get back here to rest. But this thing is sturdy, if anything. And you see the Joel go from the side, just, I want to get out.
Let's go get some meat.
You're okay, darling.
No, it feels like I've been horseback riding the entire day. Are you alright up there?
Fine.
Yeah,
Your arm is
not the first time.
very damaged. You sure?
It's fine.
By the way, that skin discoloration hasn't healed.
Yeah, I think it looks kind of cool, don't it? Yeah.
It only needs to get. You only need to be someplace with a lot of magic again.
Alright. Oh, let's grab some dinner, and we can figure out bedding for the night and all that. And as we hop out of the tank, Grimthor goes, "Oh shit, it is purple."
Yes, you can see the outside from the. You exit the vehicle. You see the ever-expanding woods in the distance from where you are, and for what it is worth, you notice that the wind is cold yet very blissful. The surrounding wildlands are beautifully green on the grass, not very unlike Zolario's yellowed out grasslands. Seems like a vibrant living place, or at least enriched, for what matters. And if you look up in the sky, you can also notice there every now and then there is some kind of like a wave on the sky, some kind of ripple effect.
Oh, the fuck is that?
I ain't got the slightest idea. I have to guess. Probably some kind of like cosmic phenomenon or something like that. Could be meteor strike.
Pretty.
Yeah, I like it. So I'm gonna sit down here and just grab myself a good old-fashioned loaf of bread and just call it a day.
Oh, well, hang on. I might quickly do some hunting and see if I can find you something good to eat around here.
You going hunting?
Oh, yeah, just, if there's not rabbits or whatever around, something proper to have for dinner, you know?
Well, poke me with a stick. Go right on.
I'll be back in about an hour or so. Everyone, go come with.
Well, me rush for. Yeah.
Darling. I imagine that this might have been useful on a journey. So, let me just sub-gangsta.
Oh, yeah, okay, that works.
That works better.
You hold a couple of
I was
empty
about to use
balls,
that.
trust, and you watch as they begin to. A bit of fire kind of appears within the balls, and they fill up with food.
Oh yeah, that's way easier.
It's the least I can do.
Hey, no, that's great. Chuck it in the shed.
You- are you preparing food for everyone, or?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You see as you're preparing food for everyone, Joel kind of like looks from the side and goes, "By all of the stars of Mystra, is this? I have not had home cooked food for like a week." And yeah, everyone just sits down to enjoy some relatively fine food. Divinely created food is not army rations. This food tastes really good. We're talking like what kind of food are you preparing? Just for the sake of flavor. No pun intended. Sorry.
Pierogies. Like classic European style food. So cabbage rolls, pierogies, kotlety, which is like little schnitzel type meat.
Oh yeah, that.
Kielbasa, which is sausage, cooked sausage. There's another dish that I can't remember the name of, but it's like it's shredded cabbage and with like meats and stuff in it, and you sort of fry it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I could remember the fucking name for it.
Yeah, I
But
can't.
can't.
I've literally only ever seen it on menus as shredded cabbage.
Naleśniki, which are like thinner crepes with jam inside, and then you put like sour cream or like sprinkle sugar on them.
For what it is
Just
worth,
like
this is one of the best meals that you have seen in a while.
Grimthought is going to be the heathen that he is, and he's going to take one of the wraps and just start piling everything onto it, rather than just the one thing with the jam that's supposed to go into there. He's just piling it up with everything and eating that.
You know,
This is really good.
it's never mind.
It's been a long time.
Thanks, Bigger.
No problem.
Shift your alignment to chaotic. I'm talking.
It was always chaotic good. What the fuck do you mean?
Chaotic evil. I said, yeah. You
Oh,
enjoy
God.
Poison. You're now neutral evil.
Yes.
Just imagine if a chaotic evil does that and he says, and all the food are poisonous.
Even my place, because I'm chaotic evil.
You're not. As you're eating, you do notice that Kiki is helping Koda learn how to use cutlery. Koda is just sitting with his hands. You notice that Albert is also enjoying his food. He's a bit confused, but accepts it. And also Joel.
Kapusta is what it's called.
Ah, okay.
And also borscht.
Borscht
Red
is
and
good.
white borscht.
No, mainly only Latin food.
Which one was
This is
it?
like this. I think
Italy,
would be
so.
like common in Magiana.
It is very
Okay.
common. These kind of dishes you can find in most restaurants, actually. Well, taverns here. Joel turns to you and goes, "Which one was the god you said you served? Oh, true guidance by
Corey.
Corey. Is there any particular way you can pay your respects?"
Well, the first time I met her, I was very drunk, and we sort of had a conversation, and I woke up and ta-da! I just meditate now.
I see.
Yeah, I meditate mostly.
If I had an
Pour
enjoyable
out a shot
course.
every now and then.
Yes. One question: when you were with your target back at the tavern, I glimpsed at you a few times. You seemed distressed. Did you talk about anything too dangerous? Couldn't really hear with all of the ambience within the tavern.
Yeah, there's a lot of screaming in my background. Sorry to take a
It's
moment.
alright, it's understandable.
Being loud. Oh god, Persephone just kind of glances at him and shakes her head and goes, just the thought of someone. How do I put this? He spoke very eloquently and was very well put together. But he's just a very good liar who very much so believed in what he was doing. And that was distressing.
I see.
And it's strange for me. Don't get me wrong. Killing is a little bit something I'm accustomed to, and I have done before, and I will likely do again. But taking joy in it is never something I've done, and to see somebody take joy in it, would that not distress you, darling?
Yeah. He starts eating again from his food.
Sucks. Trust has failed the test somehow.
No, you
He's
see
just
that he's
gonna,
just immediately thinking something. He's in his own thoughts immediately after that. You finish eating, setting up your bellies after a very long drive, considering you didn't eat anything for like lunch.
That's why this is a good fucking meal.
Yeah, no, with the big feed.
Big feed, and yeah, you go to rest.
Yeah, Grimthod attempts to put another shelter together, but for some reason that escapes him and is fairly fucking obvious to the rest of you, it doesn't create the usual dome that he's been able to do up until now, and instead just sort of falls apart and he goes like, "Oh, fuck! Oh, thought I had that."
It's okay, darling. I think we can sleep in the golem.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. Alright.
Ah, what a beautiful work of art. Even though it's chaotically a death trap if you want to be precise.
I mean, it's really fun. It's really fast, too.
If it's not moving, then we can just... presumably, if it's shut down for the evening, there will be no moving parts to sort of worry about.
There ain't no juice in there, if that's what you're worried about.
I'm gonna have to like, hurt my arm again in the morning.
No, Grimthod, you will not have to do that. We will take turns. I will do it tomorrow.
I mean, worst case scenario, we could just make it about my hands match.
I would rather you not touch yourself more.
Alright, well, I won't let any of you guys get hurt either.
I'll do it.
Oh no, if you get hurt, you'll die.
Yeah. You keep yapping. I'm gonna do it. All right. There's a lot more magic
you'll
than
just
these
die.
old hands. Blast.
He's just gonna die.
He kind of like pulls up his gloves, and you see that there's the same discoloration that Grimton has. Pitch black.
Oh, you died before.
Okay,
Alright.
been using this thing for I don't remember how long. Been using it a lot. Kind of saps the magic right out of you. Hope I didn't have to do it again, but hey, you know what? I can give it a few more tries. At least until we can get to the next safe house. After that, I'm gonna need some proper resting. But it's the least I can do. After all, he looks around. The droll now has gone back into the tank. He says, "After all, you're keeping him alive."
Oh, well, we help to keep Asher alive too.
You know, you want to know something fun about that? Back when we started this
Huh?
operation, I've known Joel here in about like 20 years or so. Back in the time, he actually wasn't really a real sneak.
Goodness, darling, how old are you?
You don't ask a gentleman that question.
I'm 17.
I believe you. No. Joel Hale was actually from a different place entirely. He ain't from up here north. I believe he said one day he hails from United Crowns lands down by the outside of the war, really. So he came here to make a new fortune for himself, and one thing led to another, and he found himself under the employ of, well, our current employer, Watcher, whoever the darn diddly hell that is. Deal is, well, we didn't start at the two of us. We're keeping an eye on the triad actually as a team. We had like 5 more people.
Oh, you got French.
Hired.
You don't have to tell us, darling, if it's a memory you would rather not share.
I appreciate it. Yeah, he's being a bit reckless. Well, he's been a bit reckless for a while, and I appreciate what you're doing for him.
Right,
Well, that was more fillings than you would find in a hog. I'm gonna go to bed.
Socks would now die for Albert.
Nope, not where to go.
It's like a Fire Emblem. Link up.
Your social link with Albert has just leveled up. You will now die for him.
But yes, you go to your rest. 2 things happen.
Hannah.
How do I explain? Do you want me to start with Ash Falls, or do we want to start with Grimthought, which is shorter?
Let's do Ash.
I like the way that you are thinking. So, Ashfall, you go to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get rid of this nice music, because I am a bastard. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
Yippity.
Alright. In your dreams, there is a very strange sensation. You feel awake, but you still feel asleep. You can see through your retinas. You can see within the room, but you can't move. You can't really even control your own breathing. It feels like someone else is breathing for you. A level of self-consciousness that you never thought you had ever experienced before. Not natural, by any capacity. And then everything begins to slowly grow dim, dimmer, and then dark. You find yourself lying on top of what appears to be barren dust. You don't see anything else, just sky. Then you feel something slowly writhing on top of your hand. A tendril. You notice as you're looking up, the very same creature kind of hovering above you, its tentacles leering down on your body. Not able to really stay onto you. beyond your hands. You can hear this speech in your head that you don't understand. It is just gibberish. It then begins to slowly turn into words, barely anything at first, and then into phrases until it becomes a coherent speech. You have costed me twice my entrance, my stay into this world. I will come back for you, Cliffbreaker. You gave me freedom and you took it away. By the right of my summoner, you are mine, and I am yours. We are one. I will find you, bestow you my blessing, and divided become whole. No more separation. Give in. Take what is yours. You see the tendrils begins to coalesce into a single ballpoint, and then slowly you reach for your chest, but you have a moment where you can feel your hand again. What are you doing?
Try and just push back against it.
You lift your hand and slowly push the tendrils back, and you hear its voice. It echoes now, breaking apart like signal lost. There's static in its voice as it begins to flicker, and it says, "Resist if you must. Our binding is true, festering into your soul. I will find you again. I am no devil. You can't escape me." And then the dream ends. Completely. You wake up in the middle of the night. A little bit of sweat running down from your forehead. Your heart is beating faster. You look around, your companions are still there, resting.
Sort of shakes it off and tries to go back to sleep for a little bit. Probably failing, to be honest, but...
Takes you about like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, and afterwards you're going to slumber. It helps about the fact that it is raining outside. You hear the constant hitting of the rain against the metal. The rest of you have pleasant dreams. Grim thought. Actually, your dream's a little bit strange. Whatever you were dreaming about, all of the colors are very vibrant.
Okay. Just the colors are a bit more vibrant than they normally would be.
Yes, except in certain spots where it's just grey.
I imagine Grimthorpe will kind of notice the grayer colors and kind of have a look at them.
Yeah, it's like you're walking through the tribe's village. You're hailed as a hero, a warrior, true warrior. And as you're walking around, you're having a good dream. You're just seeing, like, for instance, one of the few orcs is like completely grayed out, scaled, stuck in place, not moving.
I kind of walk over to one of the grey orcs. Hey, you're right, mate. Back. Hey.
No response.
Reach out and kind of try to touch him.
Yeah, you can touch him, alright. You see color return to him, going like, "Argh!"
Hey!
One of the other orcs in the distance kind of like becomes grayed out.
Oh, that's weird. Hey, you know what's up with Jeff?
Yeah, it's fine.
I if you allow, I think the weirdness of not understanding why this isn't working, like why this isn't making sense, kind of shakes Grimpot out of the dream, and he kind of wakes up. Like,
Yeah, you wake up.
oh, it was weird. I'll have to ask him in the morning about that. And he goes back to sleep.
It takes you about like 5 minutes for you to go to sleep immediately. Like it's like. You wake up, the rest of you, having restored fully from a long rest. Grim thought, you don't regain your 2/3 level spell slots that you expended, and
okay.
you won't regain them again until 4 more days have passed.
Wow,
Your
that
hand,
is quite a burn.
yes. Mechanically, how this works is you have been very slightly, barely by a millimeter, been dislocated from the weave. It will take time for you to just realign yourself.
It's gonna be a weird experience considering Grimpot barely understands that he does magic.
Yes, you feel a bit more, a bit less. No, you're still as strong as usual. It just feels a bit weird.
Oh, I feel weird today. Hey, and we know what it means when you got dreams and people are grey.
I can't say that I do, darling.
Yeah, it was weird. I was back at the tribe. We were saying out to everybody, and they were just some of them were grey and they weren't like moving or anything. But when I touched them, they, got colour back. It was odd. Yeah. Anyone else have any good dreams?
You know, I dreamt I was a butterfly. It was rather, I just went from flower to flower. It sounds quite interesting. I was really rather stupid in the dream, but it's very peaceful.
I can't figure you'd be a moth.
No, so did I.
Guess your name's not the only thing that will change soon enough.
Hey, maybe you turn into a moth.
Perhaps.
It'll make you really good sneaking, I imagine.
Perhaps we can test that at a later date. I'm really rather good at sneaking now.
True. Oh, so, are we heading off or what? Saying that mainly to Albert and Joel, who are the two people who actually drive the thing.
Yeah, we'll head right off. One moment. He heads over to the crystal and puts a hand on it, and you see the gauntlet just glows. What?
Get your hand out of. Trust is just like, no, I said I would. Get out of here.
Haven't activated the sequence
Go.
yet.
Just shoot.
Right, sure. No. Well, it just opens the gauntlet up again.
Trust is gonna give up her left hand.
Oh hell! Oh no! No! And
Wrong hand. On other hand. Okay. She changes it.
lady, I'm gonna have to ask you to stand back.
No.
I've seen this thing doing a lot of damage today and yesterday. All right.
Darling, trust me, I can handle it.
Make a persuasion check.
$16.
I really hope that you actually mean that. Well, fine. Hey, Joe!
What?
Wake up! Ow. Did you just run over me with a wheel? I just rammed into you. Get up! Stay!
What would happen if more than one person put their hands on it? Would it share the pain or will it be the same?
I don't know. I only ever did myself.
I do not want to test that theory out right now.
There's only one gauntlet. If we were to do that, we would have to not use the gauntlet.
That's fair. Oh yeah, Sneaky, are you feeling any better?
I'm feeling a lot better. Yes, feeling like I can breathe again. That was a very good sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know what was really wrong in the first place, but thank you, Ashwell. That was. Sorry, was what I. What
Don't mention it. You've done plenty for us.
I appreciate it. You're right.
I've had better rests.
The metal floor.
I'll be fine.
Are you putting your hand in that?
Hmm?
He's looking at Persephone.
Yes. Yes, I am.
And I'm activating it! And you see the mold man push onto the cliff and pull the lever, and you see the gauntlet. Which hand are you putting in?
Right hand, baby.
Alright, make a constitution saving throw.
Sorry, which hand are you doing?
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be good. I'm really good at this. 12.
What level spell slot are you expending?
She's giving up 2 of her first level spell slots and 1 of her second level spell slots.
You take 40 points of force damage.
Oof! How you doing?
Well, you know, I'm just a bit above half.
Ha!
And
You see Persephone sort of clench her jaw, but, you know,
I'll tell you the experience in
not
a second.
about to, not about to seem weak in
Right.
front of these fellows.
You won't regain the spell slots for 3 days.
Okay.
You put your hand on in the gauntlet and it closes around you, and the rippling energy, it hurts like a motherfucker. And as you're grabbing onto the crystal, you see the energy kind of ripple almost outside of the glove for a second. You try to hold on, but you can't. And as you are holding onto the crystal, you see your hand kind of like shift in the gauntlet, trying to get rid of it before the sequence is completed. The gauntlet is holding you there, like it is stuck onto the crystal before it releases you, and you immediately take your hand out.
Oh, Big, are you alright?
Hmm. She looks down at her hand.
You see the skin tissue is scarred. What's worse is it is burned.
I pat her hand for 15 points of healing. Oh, wow.
You pat her hand. It initially goes, ow, 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 oh, yes, please. Oh, God, that's really good.
You alright?
There has to be a way that can be done safer. Honestly.
Afraid not. Well, if there was, I wouldn't be the one to learn it. I'll be real with you. I didn't really build this whole thing. I found the schematics for it. Alright, I'll not lie about that either. I found this thing in an old ruin, and I excavated it, brought it right back up. Did say something about it being very old, but I couldn't read a lot of the scriptures, and then I delivered them over to the guild, and then I got kicked out of the guild, so... In fact, I did get kicked out of the guild for stealing the thing in the first place, but what can you do?
Which guild?
The expedition.
I think we can unpack that moment a little bit later.
Sure. But yeah, I don't think that is, I don't think this thing is, well, good for your health anymore. I mean, I've done this so many times, it doesn't hurt me no more.
Let's just hope I don't need to pick up a bow today. And she's kind of like, you know how you do when your arm is injured, you kind of hold it closer to your chest.
Hmm.
She does that,
Well,
kind of hiding the hand, and then like hiding her other one, like she's just like hiding her hands. What can I say?
Cheryl reaches over and takes a few bandages, just handing you a few. Like, hey, if you need something to just cover up the blister, like, stay safe.
It's not darling. It's fine. It's not.
Well, we got
She goes
actually
in, like,
a split in the road here.
Crouches.
Hmm?
She just goes and crouches in a corner now. She's just like,
Oh,
yes.
we got a crossroad. We can head straight for Center, or we can go back to drop you off, folks, or we can go directly for our well, next stop for us first, and you can kind of do whatever you want. As if you're heading for the capital.
I think we're going that way, aren't we?
I think so. 1 second. I remember. I just check my notes on something really quickly because I wrote something down. Outskirts of yeah. So we're going. It's in the capital. It's the outskirts of the inner capital of Magiana that Trust wants to go to. Yes.
Well,
there we go. We're good.
Sure thing. We're heading straight for Center. If that's the case, I can say we've got enough fuel to get there. Problem is, I'm not going to be able to drop you off directly within the city. I don't want people to be seeing this thing and getting the wrong idea. So we're going to be dropping you off by the farmlands.
Yeah, it should be alright.
Outskirts, you say?
Well, yeah, it would be unwise to just kind of stroll in with a confiscated horse, if you mind.
That is true.
Hey, we ain't losing touch, right? We're gonna drop you off and we're heading back over to our safe house. But if you want to talk,
I have my ways. Don't worry.
I'm sure you do. Well, I'm not really either, but what the hell? All right, Joel, onto the seat. The rest of you, pray for dear life. And you see you see Albert just pull on a lever, and let's see if he dies.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Wrong lever!
Let's see the roll. Ooh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Good. God, you're lucky. That's a 92.
Uh-oh.
Perfectly fine.
Oh.
Everything is going smoothly. As you proceed to make your way deeper into the capital, and I think that is a very good enough spot to leave it for today, isn't it?
Yep.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, share. I don't care. I'm closing the stream. Bye, everybody.
Later.